Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? And also, happy St. Valentine's Day to my beautiful wife, Molly, and all the other ladies out there.
Sorry, let me mute the other side here. Sorry about that. I'm also going to say happy Valentine's Day to my lovely wife, Jenny, who's right there.
Got my coffee cup, got my coffee.
I got my cat, got my Pepsi.
Huh?
And Cliffy's here.
Hi, Cliff. How you doing, Cliff? We can't leave him out of St. Valentine's Day. Oh, somebody's still talking here. I'm going to put my tablet. Not my tablet. Oh, it's got to be... Yep. There we go.
As we were discussing earlier, I was getting ready to tell you about the largest fish caught in Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
It was a muskellunge. I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of muskie, I guess. 50 pounds, 6 ounces.
Wow, that's pretty good.
They're from up in Spirit Lake. Let's see what else they have here.
I mean, I know they got paddlefish. No, I don't know if they have paddlefish there.
We have paddlefish.
Okay.
And you're going to love this one. 107 pounds even.
That'd be the blue catfish.
The blue catfish is something else.
Yeah.
The blue catfish was 74 pounds, 8 ounces.
Wow.
They have the links and everything, and where they were caught and everything here too. So,
that's cool.
Now, the muskie that was caught was at Spirit Lake. The blue cat that you were just talking about.
Hi, Cecilia.
Hey, Cecilia, was at the Missouri River. The paddlefish was in the Missouri River. The largest rainbow trout is at French Creek, and it was 19 pounds, 8 ounces.
Jeez, wow.
For a rainbow trout. That's pretty big.
I think it went past rainbow trout into steelhead.
Now, I don't know if we don't think we have steelhead here. But we do have brown trout and stuff like that. And the biggest brown trout was 15 pounds, 6 ounces. Brook trout, 7 pounds even.
Yeah, trout get pretty good size.
Apparently, they like growing up on Iowa corn or something. I have no idea.
Celia.
Oh, Molly says hi, Cecilia.
Flathead catfish, 81 pounds even. Buffalo carp, 64 pounds, 6 ounces.
I'll do that. Rob on the road. Good evening.
Hey, Rob. Largest, let's see here. Carp, 50 pounds even. I've seen some big carp. Rock bass, 1 pound, 8 ounces. I think I've seen bigger, but I just no one's ever recorded it.
Yeah. Well, the reason why we're talking about the fish and everything else, we had on the February 5th, Texas had a triple shore lunker catch. So 3 people caught largemouth bass that weighed over 13 pounds.
Wow. That's pretty
and
good.
2 of them were right next to where we live. The other one was that other lake? I'm going to get my glasses on so I can at least read it at a shorter distance. There they are. There they are. Hiding from me. Let's see. Oh, no, that's the Sam. Yeah, like I said, we also had the Major League Fishing come through last weekend, too.
Okay. Tell me this. What's the largest sucker fish you've ever seen?
What do you mean by sucker fish?
It's exactly what it is. It's called a sucker.
Never seen one in person.
Oh, give me a second here. I'll see if I can find one for you.
Nekasheen was the other one, Lake Nekasheen. I don't know where that one is. It doesn't say what bait was used or what part of the lake. It just gives the name of the lake.
Okay. I got a picture that they have here for the one in Iowa anyway. This is what it looks like. The largest one is 15 pounds, and they're usually about 4 or 5 inches long.
Almost looks like a carp.
It's not related, actually, which is really.
No, I mean, it looks close.
It looks similar, but it's not.
It's a pretty picture.
Yeah.
But they have the white sucker, which is like the one we just saw, and the blue sucker. It's within a green along the back and sides. They're not. I mean, usually you find them. Let me close this off. Sorry. They're like this long, usually. But someone caught a 15-pound one.
Oh, so it's a type of chub then.
It's somewhere in the same family, but they're not the same species.
Yeah, they had them all over Arizona.
Yeah, but they're not usually that big.
Yeah,
they're kind of small, and you can't usually catch them because they just suck on the bottom generally.
Yeah. Now I do know the largest bluegill was actually a sunfish. Was actually caught in Lake Havasu.
How big?
I believe it was over 5 pounds.
That beats ours. Ours was 3 pounds 2 ounces.
Yeah.
Just let me have great adult movement sinus.
Now, that's. Let me see,
It says I don't have a cold.
Tell me what they are.
Oh yeah, the Advil cold and sinus. Yeah, I had to take one earlier to help with a sinus headache right there.
I took some cold and sinus myself. So.
No, they work.
You
Oh,
don't
they say
have to have a-
he says they don't work on him.
No.
But that rainbow trout, oh my gosh, that's big. 19
Oh,
pounds.
yeah, hey Matthew Jess, how you doing? Yeah, so he knows about it. I do know, like I said, I don't know the exact weight of it, but I do know it was over 5 pounds. And I watched Lojo, part of the Guggen Fishing Challenge. He caught one that was just over 4 pounds. And that thing was huge. That was bigger than a dinner plate.
Oh, this is interesting. The world record for trout is from Alaska, 42 pounds 2 ounces.
Yeah,
That's freaking huge.
I wouldn't doubt if that was a steelhead.
Nope, rainbow.
A rainbow?
Rainbow.
Oh, Blake's, yeah. I figured that would.
Actually, no. No. Let me correct myself. I was wrong. It is a variation on the steelhead.
Yeah, okay.
It's also known as a rainbow.
Yeah, rainbows are, like I said, they start as a freshwater, but in the lakes, they always stay rainbow. When they go out to sea and come back, they start getting that hooked nose like a salmon. Because I believe the trout are a salmonoid, and that's in that subspecies. If I remember correctly.
Let me check out the brown trout one. See what the biggest one that one is. Because I've caught brook trout and brown trout, and only a couple rainbows, and those were about the 3 to 5 pound range.
No.
But that was down in Arkansas.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see. Largemouth bass record, I believe, is still out of Georgia. And I do believe California has 3 of the top 10 largemouth bass on record.
it is Georgia, and the record is 22 pounds 4 ounces.
Mhm.
It's also known as black bass, Florida bass, green bass, big mouth, and bucket mouth.
Yeah. Amanda, how you doing?
Hey, Mandy.
Andy, or for yesterday, anyways.
By the way, I forgot to say hi.
Yeah, like I said, if I remember correctly, I think California has 3 of the top 10, which is kind of weird.
Well, Iowa doesn't have anything in the top 10, but it's only 10 pounds. But still, that's a big fish.
I think Texas has 1, I believe, but it's been a long time since I looked at that list. I mean, long time ago.
Now, the only thing I could think of that, Iowa might have that paddlefish. I don't, that is a big fish.
Oh,
My dad called him a spoonbill when I was a kid. That's what that's what. Yeah, so that's what I always knew him as. And it doesn't say anything about the record on that one. Usually there is no let's see here. It doesn't say nothing about the paddlefish or the spoonbill as I know it as.
Yeah, I know it as paddlefish because that's what I was introduced to the name of it.
I knew it as spoonbill growing up, and it actually tells you who caught it as well. So we might get lucky and actually know somebody who actually is on this list. For me anyway, I'm not sure if it would be interesting if Rob was on here somewhere.
Yeah, he fishes.
Actually, the largemouth was not caught by a guy. Patricia Zaire got that one.
In Iowa.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of lady anglers out there.
Oh yeah, I see at least 5 so far. And the thing is, more power to them. If they catch it, bringing a bass that big, hey, you're a better fisherman than I am. But I never claimed to be a fisherman. I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, because there was a gentleman that was in. Was it? It wasn't Georgia. I think it might have been Alabama or somewhere, where he caught a state record bass. Problem is, it didn't stick
Why?
because he didn't catch it with a rod and reel. He caught it with his hand.
He hand fished.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, that's one thing about catfish, especially flatheads and stuff. People hand fish for them all the time, but they don't.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there should be separate categories technically, but they don't allow for that. Now, Ian, on the other hand, he is a angler, as he calls himself, and he loves his fishing gear. He's even told me that he's planning on finding fishing gear on our bug out bag challenge where he could fish that weekend. So it's gonna be interesting to see what he comes up with. But that's down the line. Oh man, I thought this one guy had made the list twice, but he didn't.
I mean, there's several of them out there that have.
Well, the names were these two guys their names are really similar, but they're not the same. They're both named Albert, but because that's not a common name.
No. They were twins. No, you be quiet. No. I still have a headache. No barking. Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I just been scrolling through my phone and all that, just looking at it.
Does Mandy know about what happened to Jenny?
Probably not. Let her know.
Mandy, I'm not sure if you knew, but Jenny broke her foot, her leg actually. So she's in a cast right now. She's going back for surgery on the 26th. Now, the thing is, like the categories I would like to see is biggest fish ever bow fished. That'd be kind of cool. Biggest hand fishing one. That'd be a cool, because that takes guts for that one. Because you can literally drown doing that one. And people have, I guess, and they get their arteries ripped open and hands just disintegrated by the catfish.
Oh yeah, they got teeth. A lot of people don't realize how sharp a lot of the teeth are.
Matt says all fishing records say the biggest one not caught by Matthew Jess Outdoors. Mandy says, sorry you broke your foot, Jenny. I've seen it on the group chat, but I was dealing with some things. We understand what you were going through, Mandy, and our heart goes out to you. So if you ever need anything, just let us know. That's all we're going to say. And we love you. That's the big thing, too.
Corn-fed experience is now in the chat.
He's apparently done noodling before. So he is a very highly accomplished fisherman. I will say that.
Well, you don't noodle down here because you might accidentally find an alligator.
Well, the thing is, we can also find alligator gar here.
Yeah,
Now, actually, I didn't even check to see if that was on the list.
I know Texas I think, has the largest on
They got
alligator
the,
gar.
I guess it's a long-nosed gar.
Hi, Lori. Long nose
Uh,
alligator gar.
I don't know. I'm still seeing if there's more than one. Short-nosed gar. What's that one look like?
Short nose is going to be like the alligator gar.
Nope. Still not. I'm still see what there's. No, I didn't say anything. I mean, I know what an alligator gar looks like, but they're not listed here under neither of the long nose or short nose
For Iowa.
for Iowa.
Yeah, they're going to be a warm water fish.
The thing is, we actually saw those when we were together down on the river, where Blake walked the fish. They were gar bedded down, spawning. While we were there.
Yeah. So
And-
I know they got the needle nose up there. In Iowa, Nebraska. I think they have them in South Dakota. I think
Illinois,
Missouri, Kansas. I know they got them all through there.
right?
I just don't know if the alligator gar is up in that area.
Well, let me take a look under alligator gar and see what happens.
Yeah, there's just a really short nosed, and they can be mistaken for an alligator if you're not paying attention and you only see their head. And like I said, I haven't seen any here yet.
No, there's not. I mean, historically, they've been in the area, but not any at this time. Hey, Lori.
Louis been in here for a while.
Well, I didn't see her, so I'm saying hi.
Yeah,
I was looking at the fish list. Now, one of the things I'm still going to be looking for when I'm at that flea market thing is that I'm going to be looking for a better bow fishing reel. I
Hi,
want a
Grace.
bottle.
There. Thank you.
Hey, Grace.
Yeah, like I said, I was also just reading that they're going to be. We have what was it I was talking about earlier? The sea trout. That's
Okay,
how-
I've never had. We don't have sea trout here.
well, of course, because you don't have an ocean. So the sea trout, they're going to be changing the regulations from 5 per day to 3 per day.
Ooh, are they getting rare? In other words,
Yeah, they're getting a little bit harder to catch. Yeah.
the one that I've been trying to catch just because I've always wanted to catch one. I have never caught a smallmouth bass. I've seen them.
Yeah, they have them in Arizona too. The smallmouth bass, but yeah, I would have to go to your area for them.
I've caught striped bass, I've caught largemouth bass, I've caught rock bass, but I've never caught a smallmouth.
and I've caught yellow bass.
I've never. I mean, see, I have to look at yellow bass because I'm not. It looks like a striped bass to me.
Yeah, but the lines
Well,
have the stripers.
it's called a striper here.
No, there's a yellow bass, and then you have stripers.
Stripers.
Yellow This is going to be smaller. They don't get very big like the stripers do, but they're a little bit yellow in color, and the lines in them break vertically halfway down the fish. Because we thought we had one in one of our parks, and we called in and everything else, and they said nope, that is a yellow bass.
Okay, because they got 2 yellow bass lists here, and there's a white bass,
Yeah, there's white bass.
which is called a stripe, silver bass, striper, sand bass, or barfish. And there's also a wiper, which is a whole different thing. It's called a
That's
sunshine bass, a wiper, or a white rock bass. I've never even seen one of those before.
and you get your rock bass, you got your Guadalupe bass, all the little subspecies.
We have rock bass. We don't have, whatever the other bass you mentioned.
Yeah, They get a little bit bigger than a bluegill as far as I know.
The one that they said here for our rock bass, it got to be 1 pound 8 ounces. That's pretty good size. But usually, they got green sunfish can get pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Goldfish.
They don't have goldfish listed here, so
the standard goldfish in a bowl. Not the ones for carp, not a koi or anything else like that. A regular goldfish. I know California holds the record for that one.
we have what is called a grass carp that were introduced here.
The
White emmer, yeah. And the largest one caught here is 61 pounds, 8 ounces.
Yeah, Molly and I used to catch them all the time at Kiwanis Park where I worked.
Right.
They were fun to catch. I mean, it's like hooking onto a torpedo. Once they catch them, oh man, they take off. It's like hooking into a torpedo.
Okay, here's one I have never caught before. I have seen one because they have one at the state fairgrounds in a tank, and it's called a. Give me a second. What's it called again? A bowfin,
Oh yeah.
otherwise known as a mudfish, mudpike, dogfish, grindle, blackfish, cottonfish, swamp bass, or cypress trout.
Yeah, I've never caught one.
They range from Florida, Miami, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Why is it doing in Iowa? I have no idea.
It was probably brought in and dropped off.
Probably.
Illegally
Because
planted.
the world record is 21 pounds, 8 ounces, and we have at ours, it was 11 pounds, 9 ounces. So, yeah.
And we're going to end up probably just talking about fishing today.
Now,
I like fishing.
my dad used to fly fish. I never could catch the knack that he has with the wrist movements. But he could stand there and fly fish and not even think about it and hold a conversation.
Yeah, I've only caught bluegill fly fishing.
I've never fly fished, so I've used techniques similar to fly fishing with my open face reel that I use, but that's it. But I could never try. It's the reel that could threw me off because all the reels are right-handed.
Yeah,
and
fortunately,
because left-handed fishing fly rods are not common. But now I love watching people who can do it really well.
oh yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It's a skill that you can learn over time.
River runs through it. The movie.
Yeah.
I love what they talk about how they fly fish, something called shadow casting or whatever they called it then. But I just like watching people do it because it's like I'm sure that Rob could probably do it. 16. That's 60. That's pretty good sized bowfin.
Yeah.
It is an art, Rob.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, I could watch someone do it, but I mean,
It is something that you can learn.
well, one of the okay, I've been watching Alone, and where they're at on the season 9, apparently, they had to fly fish for their fish. They could not just fish for some reason. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. But a lot of them were fly fishing for the fish they were catching.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Ron. I can't do it very well either. So,
well, my dad tried to teach me, but it was just too difficult since he was right-handed and I'm left-handed. Not that it's saying that's a detriment. It's hard to skill learn when everybody in your family is right-handed, and I'm the only lefty. But Lori, if you can fly fish, more power to you, girl. Because I mean, it's a skill. And me, I'll be the guy sitting on the bank with a bobber and a hook and worm, and I'd be catching whatever I can catch. And that's what I did at the gathering. I sat on the side, just casting out what I did.
One year I'm going to have to go and do a Grand Slam. So
I've heard of the Grand Slam, but I'm not familiar.
that's when you're.
Just wait, Vinny's.
I'm tripping on cocoa.
Dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Grand Slam is a what is it? It's out of the Montana area. I think you do it in like a Wyoming area, and you actually have to catch all 4 species in one day.
Oh,
And-
I've never heard something about that. I
Put it
think
in one place. It's
I'm not
you gotta
sure.
go to 4 locations.
I think they mentioned that on the Iowa DNR site before.
Yeah.
But since I am not much of a fisherman, I've really never paid attention to it much. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Yeah, that's what they said, Grace, which is I think is cool. They had to make their own rods and everything. So the fact that they were catching anything at all, I mean, like I said, they were fly fishing, but one guy actually took the grommets out of his tarp to help make eyelets for his homemade rod. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, because one year I'll have to go out and do that.
I'm not sure if they have who's got the Grand Slam here in Iowa.
But no, you actually get a plaque or a certificate.
Okay, the Grand Slam in fishing
It is for trout.
I think the one here they have bass, sunfish, I want to say channel cat, and crappie. But I could be wrong. I'm sure Rob will correct me because I think he mentioned something about a Grand Slam once. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rob. I think you mentioned it once. It was like a year or two ago. Because you were talking about the big fishes that you caught. So please correct me if I'm wrong. Happy Valentine's Day, Kathy.
Mhm.
And everybody else in the chat. Happy Valentine's Day.
I'll probably say that a couple times throughout the night.
Well, I'm saying it for me. So I
Yep.
got my wife a poppy, one of those veterans poppies.
Okay.
It's not much, but it comes from the heart.
I got my wife a big old thing of wafer cookies.
I made my wife supper. Does that count?
No, these are the chocolate wafers.
Oh, I know which ones you're talking about.
No,
I don't have any money at the moment, but I
Yeah, these
should
ones
have them shortly.
yeah, which ones are those ones from?
This maybe.
Yeah, I mean the manufacturer. Oh, it's out of her reach. Yeah, this one's in the foil pack.
Okay. Is Rob still in here? Is he? Yep,
Yeah,
I was right. Yes. It's been a while since you talked about it, but you mentioned the Grand Slam, and if you could re-enlighten me and everybody else here about what you almost did, because I know he got 2 out of the 3 he needed, I believe, or it could be 2 out of the 4. I'm not sure which.
Right.
Bass, crappie, bluegill, catfish. Okay.
that's the Iowa Grand Slam, right?
Yeah. They have to be over a certain length in order to qualify, and he did 2 of the 3 of the 4 in one day, which is saying something.
Yeah, I mean you got to fish from sun up to sundown to get to even try to even get that.
You know, the thing is, you got to be in the same water, which really makes it harder.
Oh,
Well,
you got to do it in the same water? Oh,
No,
wow.
no, I mean, well, okay, where you've seen where the way Iowa waters are, they're kind
Yeah.
of spread out. So, I mean, in order to do it right, I mean, do it, consistently, you would have to be in this one place that has all four species and get good ones on all four species. Because the ones that they show here is an Iowa Grand Slam. They caught them all with a fly rod within a 25-minute window.
Oh, that's like super, super lucky to get that.
Yeah. And like I said, they had to be a certain length, certain, and everything. But like I said, Rob knows the rules better than I do, because like I said, I'm not a fisherman. I just remember things that people tell me. So you got 3 out of 4. Oh. He said if you could have went to another pond and got a catfish, you would have been rocking. 3 out of 4 is really good in a single day. What were you using, Rob? I forgot to ask. And I've caught some crappie, not very much, and catfish, but crappie's like the one thing I don't catch for a lot of. But bass, bluegill, and catfish I have. Well, most Iowans living on the river have caught catfish. I grew up on the river. All night crawlers. Oh, that's cool. Now that I can get behind. Now, what kind of pole was he using? Using the pole that you showed you were using before?
That's the Great Smoky Mountain. It's not the one I'm looking for.
I'm gonna check something.
Type in this one here. Let's see. In pursuit of a American Native Trout Grand Slam. I think I found it. Alrighty.
I'm on the Iowa DNR site. Let me see if I will look up anything about the Grand Slam on there. I mean, after he mentioned it, I tried looking it up because I just don't know.
Yeah, okay. Catch every species in the watershed in the same day is tough. That means a rainbow, brown, brook, and whitefish and grayling. So 4 of the 5 is in many Montana trout waters. There are only a few places left to do this. So it's all within the same watershed.
Yeah.
So at least they give you 5 fish out of the 4 for a grand slam. Actually, watched a group of people that actually filmed it, and that's how I knew about it.
Well, they're having a Midwest Walleye Challenge coming up in March through June.
I know they got one for Utah. I know they got the one for Arizona.
I do know when I plan on getting my 3-year hunting fishing license, I am going to add on my year trout fishing license because I just happen to like the taste of trout. Ultralight rod, okay, cool. I like a light to medium action one. That's what my telescopic one is. Because I like my backpacking poles because I figured if you're going to be out on a trail or something, use what you're going to be using all the time. That way you're used to your equipment.
Okay, this is coming from AZGFD, Arizona Game and Fish Department. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Yeah, the Gila trout is going to be the hardest one of all of them to get.
The what?
The Gila trout.
I've never even heard of
Only
it.
a couple waters that actually have them, and you have to walk to get to them.
They have something called a golden trout.
Yeah.
Or a cutthroat trout. But I don't see a lot of trout listed on my list. On the channel, landbigfish.com is where I'm at. So, but trout is not really listed much.
Yeah, but they're not giving you a time limit here in Arizona.
Oh, we have a time limit from sun up to sundown, I think.
Yeah, no, the thing is because they are so far apart to drive to, you can't get to all sites.
Oh, I can understand that because it takes at least 2 to 3 days just to get across your state.
Yeah. Especially all the different waters, and some of them you actually really have to hike to.
And once I get my knee fixed, I can definitely be doing that. Oh, man. I am not going to be entering any fishing competitions anytime soon. I will leave that up to people who are better at it than I am. While I enjoy fishing, I am not myself a fisherman because I cannot catch stuff on purpose.
Here in a few minutes. Okay, the Arizona Trout Challenge was developed to get people out fishing across the state. Arizona Game and Fish Department manages approximately 100 waters of trout, providing anglers the opportunity to catch trout in nearly every region of the state. Currently, 8 species of trout are stocked in Arizona, including the Gila, Apache, brown, brook, rainbow, cutthroat, and the tiger trout. And grayling. And grayling is only in a couple of waters up in the. I know they have them in the Annex Soldier Lake, that area towards just southeast of Flagstaff. It's the only place I know. Oh, and Big Lake are the only ones that actually have the that I know of that has grayling. Okay,
I've heard of grayling, but I've never caught any or anything.
Yeah, the challenge highlights the breadth of water stocked in Arizona and our diverse and opportunity to catch unique trout species in the state. It doesn't give you a time limit. You just have to provide photos, date and time, and you caught. Yeah.
We actually have 2 naturally occurring trout here in Iowa, which is the brown and the brook.
Yeah.
We do have some rainbows, but those I believe were stocked originally, that they went wild, if that makes any sense.
Feral trout.
Well, the thing is, I've caught rainbows before, but not in Iowa. I've caught brown and I've caught brooks because that's what they stock up at Yellow River.
Yeah. Are we feeding the puppies too out of this?
Rob has told me that there are rainbows near Des Moines, and I need my license before I would even attempt to go do that. And I do know there's a place called Sand Lake up in Marshalltown that has trout. You can't even fish in the entire lake without a trout license, because in case you accidentally catch a trout. Now, which lake was that, Rob, that has the rainbows near? What was it? Near Des Moines. I can't remember the place. You mentioned it once. I can see it in my head, but I can't place it.
It
At
was
least
the
I
ultralight.
think it's that place. I could be wrong. Because I love, like I said, trout is delicious.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And
Not as good as salmon, but
huh?
not as good as salmon, though.
I don't know. I would say better than salmon because I'm not a fan of salmon. Because my dad had brought home fresh caught salmon, and I just don't like the taste of it. I don't like the smell. I don't like the texture. Don't like none of it. But trout,
I like it better because it has less bones.
Well, I can understand that part, but it's just that something about good. Well, when Ian and I were up there backpacking a while back, we got to where we were catching trout every day just because we were low on food and that's all we could catch. And we were catching trout left and right. And all we had left to cook it in was straight butter. And trout cooked over a fire with trout and butter is amazing. So
Yes.
that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. And was it? Did I catch big ones? Nope. Did I catch pan-sized ones? You better believe it. And we ate everything 2 or 3 times a day. We were eating trout.
Yeah, it's one of the only ones that's probably the easiest to smoke too.
We never smoked any because we never considered it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But they were good. I could tell you that.
Yeah, a little bit of was it soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce?
Hey, Ghost.
Hey, Ghost, how you doing?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yep, happy Valentine's Day for everybody out there. And like I said,
I
you can
just used a
actually,
looking worm for mine when I caught trout. So
yeah, you can actually smoke it to where you can almost get it almost like a jerky, and it's actually pretty good.
well, because the trout I caught weren't like huge or anything. Not maybe the 3/4 of a pound or something, or to a pound. If I was lucky, they might have been 2.
Mhm.
But I actually helped release some from with the DNR once when I was backpacking. They were up there stocking the stream there, and oh man, it was fun to do. That's for sure. Then we got the idiots who think that the state park creeks were there to go swimming in, especially with the areas where people go trout fishing.
Yeah, I missed our trout stocking this year.
So it was very much fun to see the families that came in on one of the hottest days and also one of the best fishing days, and see kids swimming in our fishing area.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
Chases all the fish away.
Oh yeah, and the fact is, there's hooks everywhere in that place. I mean, because snags and what have you. Just because it's deep enough for you to swim in doesn't mean you should be swimming there. It's a no fishing area, no swimming area. They have public parks with swimming areas, with beaches they could go to. They don't need to go to a trout fishing area.
Go to a trout farm. Only way to guarantee to catch a trout.
No, I actually heard about trout farms where you can actually catch and cook your own trout.
Yeah, you pay a lot for it too.
but they prepare it, and it's a full meal situation. And you know, you're only guaranteed a meal if you catch one. So,
Yeah, you can catch one. It's because I know we took the kids one time, and it was an expensive day.
oh, I'm sure it was,
It ended up being like $14 a fish.
but I bet that was a really good fish.
Oh yeah, they were.
They prepare. They know how to cook trout at these places.
No, this is where they'll get it all for you. They'll give you the foil, the ingredients for it, and you just go over to the barbecue and you cook it yourself.
Oh no, not the one I saw. Those one they actually did all that for you.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it didn't start until you actually caught one, and that might take a while if you're not very good at it.
Yeah, the funny thing is, our hatchery is closer to us than the lake, but it takes a lot longer to drive to get there because of all the windy roads.
Yeah, it's a roundabout sort of way.
Yeah, we actually have to go up to the lake and then turn south just before you get to the dam and go
Right.
down the road to the hatchery.
Now,
I thought about getting up there.
how many people in here have actually caught trout?
Me, my wife.
I'm counting Ian. He was not here right now, but he has. I know Rob probably has. It's Rob. He can catch anything. And Lori says she's trout fished or fly fished, so I'm assuming she caught trout too. Yeah, I don't. Ghost, since he's talking about the hatchery, I would say yes to the Ghost as well. But that's just, I'm making an assumption here, which is a bad way to go. But what do you think? I think maybe Grace.
I'm pretty sure a lot of us have over the years.
Yeah. Okay, my favorite way to for cooking trout isn't with butter, but I'm sure that Rob has a better way because he is a chef, so he's got better ways. Knows how to do all that stuff. But
I've done that when I was really young.
And the thing is, I cooked mine two ways. I tried peeling it like a catfish, which is not really a great idea to do with trout, obviously, and cooking it with the skin on.
Yeah, you can actually get boiling water, pour it over the skin, and it comes right off. Then you can actually cook the trout that way or bake it. I prefer to cook it with the skin on to help hold it together.
We fried it over fire with butter.
Yeah.
And it worked. The meat just come right off the bone off that one. We just we can just grab the spine and lift it up, and everything comes with it.
Oh yeah. You still gotta watch out for the little pin bones. Sometimes they don't.
Well, by the time you don't really care.
Yeah.
But we're basically using our fingers to get through it anyway, because we have 2 or 3 trout per person, but when Ian and I, that is. So we basically have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, I got happy puppies because they got bacon and eggs.
Ooh, bacon.
Bacon.
I guess we don't. There's no. We're missing somebody.
Yeah, Clip hasn't come up yet.
I know. We
Or
know
Mandy.
he's here. He's here. He said hi. What's your favorite kind of trout, Rob? I'm just curious. And Ghost, your favorite kind of trout? I've only caught brooks. I have caught one rainbow, but I've caught 3 different kinds. I've never caught a steelhead, though.
I've caught the most rarest one of all, the Alper's trout.
I've never heard of that one. So
They were specially bred there on the Eastern Sierras to be stocked in certain areas. And they only did it for about 10, 12 years.
Okay, Grace. I thought you might have, because you've been in pretty much everywhere. Brown, like Yellow River has a lot of brown.
Yeah.
And because that's what they stock up there. There's like 3 or 4 fisheries that you pass on the way up there, and I do plan on going back. Let's see here.
Yeah, the Alper's trout was a cross between a cutthroat golden, and one from Australia.
I don't know that one from Australia, but Mandy might.
Yeah.
Because she fishes over there, and her,
Mhm.
she used to fish with her dad a lot. So,
And it was an aggressive fish.
the biggest trout I've ever caught was actually a rainbow, and that was down in Arkansas. But I mean, your favorite way to prepare it? Just
Believe
bake
it or
it,
not,
or
on the barbecue. Little plank of sear and put it on the barbecue.
I didn't. I fried mine in a pan, like I said, with butter. That's my favorite because that turned out to be my favorite with a little bit of pepper, no salt. I've heard of speckled trout, but I've never tried it.
He never tried one.
Okay. Hey, well, cast net is what you got. Cast net is what you use.
Don't get down.
Trash can or throw it back? What? I just like I like fried trout for breakfast. It's really good, especially with a little bit of potatoes. But like I said, you got to do it in butter.
Yeah, if I can get them around about a pound and a half, that's perfect. Anything else is a little bit on the small side. It's hard to get the bones out of them.
I'm with you, Ghost, about salmon. I do not like salmon whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, you say it's salmon species, so that means all trout.
Well, I don't like salmon because it's something about the taste. It's just off for me. But brown trout, brook trout, I'm good. I like that. It just tastes off, like it's always spoiled.
Yeah, one day I'm going to have to go and charters a boat there along the coast and go after some redfin.
Okay, I've never heard about it being cooked in buttermilk and hot sauce before. My mom and dad used to fry everything up. We had a lot of cast iron growing up, so we used cast iron to cook fish in.
Oh, catfish is actually a wonderful fish to eat.
Oh yeah, and my dad had a flathead that was like, I'm not sure how heavy it was, but he had a ton of fish that were that thick and about that big.
Yeah, like I said, another one that's really good, believe it or not, is largemouth bass.
I like bass when I can catch them. I'm not a fan of bullhead too much. Because a couple of years ago, when we were up at Yellow River, right before we got up there, it had flooded and washed out all the stocked trout. And they just restocked it right before we got there, and there were bullheads everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
They were there. They weren't there before. And all my friends. So, yeah, the buttermilk and hot sauce, interesting combination. I did egg, flour, and butter in a hot oil or lots of butter and just cook it in that instead of oil.
Yeah, like I said, I need to go out and catch some crappie too. I heard crappie is really good. I know bluegill is really good too.
I can understand that, Grace. Fish are depending on what they eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I can tell the difference between a flathead or blue cat and a channel cat.
Yeah, I got the drum family. Yeah. Yes, they are.
We are?
No,
they don't look the same.
No, the what Following Ghost said. Bass, crappie, and bluegill are all sunfish.
I didn't know that they were in the same family.
Yeah. However, the peacock bass is not. That is part of the cichlid family.
Those were down in Florida, I believe.
Yeah, they were brought up from Brazil.
Because I mean, there's a Monster Mike Fishing that's on here. He does a lot of peacock bass fishing.
Yeah.
We have white bass here and
Mhm.
striped bass. We do have that. And I've caught a lot of stripers growing up too, but I got to go to the river to catch those. Now they weren't like overly big, probably like that big, but you know, when you're sleeping on a sandbar in the middle of the river, you catch what you can catch.
Yes, and I did have nice bluegill in my creek here behind the house until the alligator
What?
snap turtle showed up.
Then that means that you should be start catching some snapping turtles.
No, can't touch them.
Really,
Protected by the Endangered Species Act.
they're all over here.
No, the alligator snapping turtle.
What's the difference?
About 50 to 80 pounds.
Well, apparently we have them here because I've seen one this freaking big here.
Yeah, 'cause I have the western snapping turtle in the little, the little pool where I have a lot of the bluegill that I was catching.
What do you call it? What do you call it? Alligator snapping turtle or what?
Yeah. The smooth shell. And then they got the ones that's got the spiny shells that look like Godzilla. Yeah, Rob says they got the common snapping turtles up there. They also have the soft shells up there too as well.
Well, they have been found, but only in the Mississippi River, which means basically where I go fishing with Ian along where Harper's Ferry and Marquette and places like that, they would have them. Or if we decide to go across the river to what's the name of that city? Crap, I can't remember right off the top of my head. And right into Wisconsin. Prairie du Chien. Yeah, they said it was near the Mississippi. So basically anywhere on the East Coast, east side of Iowa. Though I don't know if I've seen some really big snapping turtles in Iowa. Holy freaking cow. Now, I'm going to show you guys when he comes back. I'm going to show you this picture of this monster snapping turtle that was found in Iowa.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, can I show you this picture that somebody found of a snapping turtle here in Iowa? That's a big one. That's not a small one. Picture was taken back in 2018. Imagine how big he is now. If he's still alive, that is.
Oh, yeah, they live a very long time.
Oh, yeah. He's been around for quite a bit, too. The size of that thing is amazing. Got at least to be about almost 100 pounds.
Let's see, share screen. Share.
Now, we've eaten snapping turtle before growing up, so.
Yeah, see, this is the western right here.
Okay, I've seen one of those at Bass Pro, I think.
Yeah, these things are huge. Believe me, I know.
No, they've
Is it-
had. I'm not sure where if it was at one of the Bass Pros had one. I think that one looks like the same one. It's a different poses.
I mean,
I know
big
they're
old,
different. Go ahead.
big
sorry.
old giant heads on them. Big heads on them.
Oh my gosh! I just realized what they remind me of.
What?
The one of the creatures from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
98 pounds. That's pretty big.
I mean, it's kind of a very, very neat creature. I mean, ugly, but yet so fascinating all at the same time.
Right.
I mean, just look at the head on those things. Take your arm off.
Easy.
I mean, there's a small one.
What kind of sirens there, Ghost? Weather or otherwise? Oh, what's that turtle from Godzilla called? Gamera?
Camera, yeah.
I'm not sure if he's a snapping turtle, but he might be.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and close that page out there. Ah. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up in the chat here. Yeah, I know. I've tried getting a hold of the Texas, Department of Revenue or the Wildlife, and they haven't returned my calls. But it's ruining my fish.
You try to relocate the alligator snapping turtles or something?
Yeah, I would love to have them come and pick it up and take it somewhere where no one's going to mess with it. It can be on display. People can see it. Like I said, I find them fascinating.
You do have a Texas Department of Natural Resources, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried to get a hold of them, and they never call me back.
Actually, I've talked to several DNR here, and these guys are really cool. I mean,
Yeah, but like I said, there's only 2 for the area. That's the whole problem.
and their area could be thousands of miles. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll probably have to wait until after turkey season.
Oh, it's still turkey season where you're at. I forgot.
Yeah, that's the last of the hunting. Yeah.
We have until the end of the month for rabbit. So, and thankfully, it's the 29th this year. But
Yeah,
I don't have my license yet, so I can't do anything.
Yeah, those guys are real busy.
Well, I'm sure.
The ones that I contact, I mean, there's more than 2, but there's the 2 that I have the phone numbers for reaching, and I haven't been able to get a hold of them. Yeah, I usually don't see them until after the last day of hunting, and I'll see them come into the store.
Well, I hate to say this, but I'm getting tired.
Alrighty.
And I'm sorry, Jason, but it just hit me. I'm trying not to yawn.
Oh, okay.
And if I lay back, I'm going to be out. That's not going to be a good thing.
Yeah. Well, for the big game, the ones that everybody has to go after, they're ghost.
I go after small game because it's a lot easier. Good night, Cecilia. Good night, everybody. Thank you for letting me come up there, Jason. And
good night, Colin. Good night, Jenny.
happy Valentine's Day, everybody, once again.
Yep.
I will see you tomorrow. So, bye.
Yeah. All right. All right, Cliff, you can come up now. Or if anybody else wants to come up, you can. Yeah, like I said, it's just we enjoy. Everybody at least has gone fishing, knows how to fish. That's usually in the outdoors community here on YouTube. And not you. You have no thumbs to hold the rod. Yeah. What do you want? No, 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 no. Get your feet off me. Yeah. Geez, sometimes I wonder about this dog. This dog is so codependent. Oh, he's just doing stuff while listening. Okay. What about you, Mandy? Oh, the link's at the top of the page.
Kathy.
Good night, Kathy. Unless you were saying good night to Colin. Okay. Copy will be starting soon. Yes, it will be. Especially the spawning coming soon. Like I said, we usually get the spawning here first before most of the U.S. Florida gets it first. Ooh, new reel for the ultralight. That sounds good. Yeah, I got plenty of fishing gear. I don't need to buy any more poles or rods for now. Wouldn't mind getting a couple more for just to give away. Because those I can give away to anybody. Not the other stuff for a give back to the YouTube community. For somebody, or come across some kids or something like that. Hey, here's a fishing rod. And give them a couple of baits, little kits. Like I said, one of the most fun fish to catch, believe it or not, is bluegill. You can't go wrong going out fishing for bluegill. They're probably one of the most fun. That little fish there can fight. Oh yeah. Like I said, we probably between the Molly and I, we probably got about maybe 40 fishing rods. There's Mr. Fox.
Oh, give me a second to mute my YouTube side. Apologies. Should have done that first. I was not avoiding anybody. Just kind of sitting here chilling and trying to get my stupid sinus thingy under control. How you doing, Jason? How's it going, Molly?
Yeah, like I said, believe it or not, one of the best baits I've ever used for bluegill is a trout magnet. With a little itty bitty little what do you call it? What weight is that? Like the shot weights.
The split shots?
Yeah, the split shots. That's it. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. I mean, you don't need a whole lot. Only 10 inches away from the trout magnet. They just toss it in the water. They go after like crazy. A bright orange, a yellow. What I've used in the past worked the best. Pink, yellow, and orange. Fluorescent colors. They do really, really well. I tried some of the other colors. They don't do as well. Like I said, they're the most fun to catch. As some of you have seen my videos, they are just absolute fun. Keep them from trying to climb on me. Yeah. I mean, that is a really, really light lure, and you got to use light equipment to get it out there. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, those little trout magnets are a hit. I've never caught a trout on one, but I catch bluegill on them all the time. The one I have a lot of success with trout is going to be the holographic Super Dupers and the Castmasters, with the 1/4 ounce weights. And Castmasters, the Chartreuse Castmaster. Those are the ones I have the the best for catching trout.
Yeah, the chartreuse ones usually work pretty good for a lot
Yeah,
of them.
especially the ones with the bugs on them seem to work the best. Yeah, that's why I say you got to put that little split shot on there just to get it out there because they're so light, and take it down. A lot of times it doesn't even make it down. The weight doesn't make it down to the bottom of the little pool that I have out here. Well, I call it a pool, but it's a little area that's right where I fish. Especially when you see that, that shiny gold on it and the sun is peeking through the trees, they just go after it like crazy. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to fish a little bit downstream from there. So I can't fish anywhere near the that turtle. I just can't do it. I don't want to accidentally hook onto him and have him get that in his mouth, even though he could probably work it out and just snap the line right off, since it's only like 4 and 6 pound test line.
He'll try to eat your damn fish.
Oh yeah. I said I haven't been down there in a while, so I need to go check and see if he's actually still down there. Yeah, like I said, after I flooded here, it took a little over a year for the fish to actually come back.
Yeah, because they got all of them got washed downstream.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is like, oh man, and I haven't caught any big fish since that flood. And that's been
Probably
3
won't
years.
for a while.
It's been 3 years.
Takes a while to get little fish to be a big fish.
Oh yeah, and they got to find their ways. Like I said, and not only that, I also got to be careful of the alligators that are in there too as well. So you really have to watch. So I try to fish right where there's a pool next to a shallow area. I stay up on the shallow area, and I'll actually either drift the bait down or I'll fish it upstream through the hole or the little deeper pool, and I'll toss it up and I'll bring it down. But if I can't see the bottom, I kind of stay away from that edge really close.
Don't want alligator snapping turtle coming up and getting your feet.
Yeah, or an alligator itself.
That too.
Even though I haven't seen one here yet, and we've been here for 5 years. Yeah, I still haven't seen one.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I got to remember to get on the lottery for that too, so I can go on an alligator hunt. Problem is, it's short notice. That's the whole problem. I'll probably end up doing the night hunt, and it'll be a one-time go. So it's either going to be a daytime or a nighttime. So I'll probably end up going for the nighttime. You want to pet alligator? Well, you'd have to get a lot of licensing for that. Yeah, so I'll probably end up going for the night one because there's more chances of catching an alligator. And you actually go out with the fishing game, and they go out there and they do a calling. So they'll call a lot of the alligators out of Steinhagen. And it is free for, like I said, one day or one night. And they do that every September. So I need to get in that lottery. And hope I get drawn.
What are you going to do with a gator if you do get one?
Barbecue.
I suppose. Sell
Yeah.
the skin off, make some money off of that.
Oh yeah, no, I'll probably have a belt made. So there is Blake. Good evening, Blake.
What's up, Blake?
Salutations. Yeah. Yeah. Blake says, yeah, you can make it happen.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Ghosty
Oh, yeah.
wasn't swimming by that boat. He was going for them damn fish.
Oh yeah, they've was it a year before we got here, they pulled a 12 and a half foot gator out of Sam Rayburn, which is, yeah, that's a big gator. And a lot of people swim in that water. Yeah, like I said, we got designated swimming areas here at some of the parks where it's actually netted off. And you have to have somebody actually watch over the area to make sure it doesn't go up and over the netting or go up on land and go around the netting. Well, yeah. I mean, generally they're not up in Sam Rayburn Lake, but yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt if they were probably all the way up to, I know they're in Texarkana area, southern Arkansas. They've had alligators up there. I'm not sure about the Dallas area because it gets really cold up there. But I'm sure they've made it up there at some point or another.
Nicety, nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so yeah. That, and if I do get in that lottery and I do get picked, I will be filming. Yeah, Tennessee has gators, yeah. Not as frequent from what I understand. But yeah, like I said, I do know they're in southern Arkansas area. I don't know how far they go up north in Arkansas. I'm not sure about southern side of Oklahoma.
Yeah, they might if they have water going up there.
Well, you got the Red River feeding into the Mississippi. I know they go pretty far with the Mississippi.
Yeah,
I know they get the bull sharks will go all the way up to those northern states.
Ghost, I feel like somebody brought that one in as a little one and then just let it go in there.
No, they get up there. Let's see. I'm trying to think of, like I said, Tennessee. I know they got them in South Carolina. I'm not sure about North Carolina. But I know they're in Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, and Texas.
I will be right back, Jason. Apparently, I have to go water a bush, which is really annoying because I already watered enough today.
Ah, I know the feeling.
And one of them was a heavy bush. I had to take the damn thing out the greenhouse. But I'll explain on that one later when we get to that particular topic tonight, if we get to it. But I'll be back in just a brief moment.
Yeah, we can do gardening here in a bit. Pins and needles now. Yeah, like I said, the fishing here in Texas is actually pretty good. I mean, it was pretty good. Believe it or not, the fishing is actually really good in Arizona, believe it or not. A lot of people don't think of Arizona as a fishing state, but oh yeah, there's a lot of species there. Of course, everybody knows about, fishing California, Oregon, Washington, BC, Alaska, Baja. But, when you get into the freshwater fish, when you start getting into like New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, it's basically going to be your cool water fish, such as your trouts, graylings. One day I want to go up and go get some muskies. Oh, the South Padre Beach? Yeah. I haven't been that far south yet. I've only been in the local area since I moved here. I know I usually don't go beyond that. No reason to. Since everything's hours drive or more. You got muskies up there, Ghost? This has got massive. Yeah, one day I'll make it over to the coast and I'll fish the coast. Oh, about an hour away. I said I've already caught pike already, or jackfish, however, wherever you're at. Same thing. It's like a freshwater barracuda. All teeth and attitude.
Stupid random sinus again. Like, I woke up, I was fine.
Yeah, I do want to get musky. I want to go after a prickle. One day I'll get up there and we'll fish the cooler water fish. Everything down here is so warm in the wintertime. Anything that's cold water, it kind of goes belly up around about late April, early May.
I don't know. It happens every once in a while and it goes away. It's gone by tomorrow, which will really be annoying.
Oh, you guys got prickle there? That's not far of a way. Well, across the country, it's not that far.
You say it's not that far.
Yeah. As the Brits say, oh, yeah, it's only an hour away. That's not very far. They come over here, an hour away is like, yeah, we haven't made it to the next city yet.
That's what there's a guy on on the Instagram I keep running across. He's a British dude that's visited.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And he was telling people like you talk to the British and they're like, it's 2 hours. That's a long ways. That's like really far. We don't measure in distance. We measure in time. It's a 45-minute drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't measure in miles. We measure in time.
Time. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's only 2 hours. Man, that's 2 hours. It's 4 hours. It's 4 hours there and back.
Yeah. Like I said, but we are taking a trip on for a day trip. We're going to go up to the Tyler, Texas. We're going to go up to there and we're going to watch the solar eclipse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we're just get inside the ring of fire. I think.
You cannot enter a state park.
Huh?
You cannot enter a state park
Why not?
because they're not allowing entry unless you have a prepaid.
Yes, I know. All the state parks here are already all booked. Yeah, so we decided we're going to hit a sports complex there in Tyler.
Okay.
And we're trying to get there early enough so we can be close enough for the handicap parking for Molly and the bathrooms.
Gotcha.
And we're going to get there around about hopefully before 10, get all set up, get the cameras all ready. Then
And
I'm
your
gonna
viewing glasses.
get the viewing glasses. I need to get 2 lenses. I'm going to be taking the 800 zoom lens with me for the Canon because that also does take video, and I'm going to try and catch a video of that, even though it'll only be like an 8-minute video. But yeah, and then I'll take the Nikon with me so I can vlog while I do that.
I'm now actually just curious now that we're talking about that. I wonder if because these things are dark as shit.
Nope.
No. Plus this.
I
I might actually be able to.
I do know you need a Type 4 welding glass lens, I believe.
Yeah, well, most you can do most welding glass lenses will work.
No.
They expect so many people.
Yeah, there's gonna be so many people going live. It might overtax the system, so I'm just gonna film and then I'll come home and edit. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's a big event. Anywhere where the Ring of Fire is going to be packed. So I tried to think of the least impacted area where people are going to be going because they're going to go to like lakes, stuff like that here.
Grocery store.
Yeah. Huh?
Say grocery store.
I'm not going to set up my cameras in a parking lot at a Walmart or a
Do it
grocery
at
store.
work.
It's only if I have to.
We had snow here, but
Yeah.
it like was literally gone like by the time I got home that same day.
Yeah. No snow angels for Cliff. Yeah, so yeah,
It was in the morning, but not in the afternoon.
yeah, and then the following month, But in about 7 weeks after that, no, 5 weeks, we'll be heading to northern Arkansas.
For that gathering.
Oh, after.
After that, yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, we're doing a day trip in April. Then we're doing a 5-day in May, mid-May.
Oop, there's actually still stuff in there.
Yeah, so yeah, we're looking forward to all that. So we're going to the Mid America YouTube get together, I guess they're calling it.
Who's the host on that one?
I can't remember who the host is, but we do know that Lazy Days Ahead is going to be there.
Nate's going?
Who?
I think his name is Nate.
No, that's Jesse and Lisa from Lazy
I
Days
swear
Ahead.
to God, Lazy Days was Nate. I know another. There must be another Lazy Day that I know.
Yeah, there's several other that are going that are in our area that are going, and we finally get to meet them. So that's kind of cool on that. And let's see, we've taken up one full campground that I know of, and probably several of the other ones that have been in the area. No, we're not doing the cruise. I'm not forking over $12,000 to go on a boat.
That's a lot of money to go on a boat.
Exactly, and that's
That boat-
not, and that's not including the flight, the food to get there, and everything else,
or the excursions.
or the excursions. Yeah, I mean that is a very, very pricey boat ride.
Yeah, I'm paying 12 G's to get on a boat.
No, that's just for two of us. That's both of us combined. You know, if you want to do all the amenities, all the excursions, flight, stuff like that.
That's still way too much.
Yeah. I'd rather spend that on a vehicle and still have money left over to hit a couple of competitions and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking about heading to I would like to go to the Florida one next December. Yeah, this year I won't be able to make the one in October in Arizona. I won't be able to make the one in Utah in August. And then there's the one in Ohio in September.
That's
now
too
they
far to drive.
Oh, yeah, that is a long. Arizona's a long ways of a way to drive. And the same thing with Utah. However, we can do a drive over to northern Florida. About it's about 30 minutes from the coast of the East Coast. We can do that in a day along the I-10.
Yeah, because that's pretty much coastal on that highway. That's pretty much
Yeah.
a straight shot.
Are you going to the Home Centers of America? No, it's the Mid America YouTube get together. I heard that is supposed to be going. Several of the others from Oklahoma. I do know. I think White Rock Homestead is going to be there. Jan is supposed to be there. I think Anne Marie is supposed to be there because they're in that area. I don't know if Backwoods Misfit Steve is going to be there or not. I'm not sure. But a lot of people just rented, the campground for one night. We did it for 4 nights. So we're going to get there Thursday and we're leaving Monday.
Nice 4-day weekend.
Well, no, I'm taking the whole week off and I get 9 days off.
No snap.
So yeah, it gives us time to get there, and time to get back. Our camping stuff is still ready to go. I mean, we repacked it, so it's pull out and put it in the van, go.
Nice.
Almost like a bug out kit. Only takes like 20, 30 minutes to load up the. Hey, enough.
Scooter.
So yeah, well, we're gonna be heading there. We're actually looking forward to it.
It's either a mouse or the daughter's home.
No, probably he's just barking to bark. I don't know.
Hey,
No.
I found another sticker sheet.
Yeah,
I knew
so
I
yeah.
had another one of these damn things somewhere.
Oh, I got lots of stickers.
Huh?
I got lots of ABC stickers and numbers.
No, these
Hey.
ones. I was looking because I was trying to figure
Oh,
out
yeah,
why I
no.
was short some stickers.
Yeah, You're
The other day.
why am I like this? Yeah, that's better. I don't know why I didn't have that on.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
so-
the other day was when I was doing labels for my seeds. I was when I was doing the stuff for the beans and the loofah seeds. I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out why I was short stickers, and I was
Yeah.
looking for these. I'm like, I should have one more sheet because I have one sheet, that sheet.
I just
I
used the
had
black
one
magic.
full sheet, and I couldn't
Yeah,
figure
it's-
out why I only had one full sheet. I'm like, I know I have more because I counted all my stickers, and there's 64 stickers in the pack, but I was short like 20 stickers. Or sorry, like 18 stickers. I was like, what the heck? Now I know why they're sitting over here. I don't remember even putting them there.
Yeah, I think we were one of the very first people to get our campsite. It is. Oh, I'm gonna have to quick look that up.
Something.
Um, it's not Blue Lake. It's Wave something. There's Arkansas. Okay, there's
Oh,
Smith.
Jesus.
Waveland Campground. And that is a Army Corps of Engineer campground. And it's going to be at the Blue Mountain Lake. So, which is basically going to be about an hour from Fort Smith.
It's not too bad.
No, it's not bad. You know, it's a small lake. So I'm not sure if I'm going to take my fishing gear or not.
You know you're going to.
Yeah. I'll probably take some of my breakdown rods and put them in the sleeve and put them in the van instead of like last time. And I'll probably put in maybe 3 rods and then my backpack just in case.
The only problem is with just in case, you still have to go buy the stupid license.
It doesn't bother me spending $20 for a weekend.
I think it was because we all got ours when we got to Iowa the last time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think mine was like 45.
yeah.
Yours should be about that. I think they were about 45.
No, they were like $21.
God, I swear they were a little bit more than that.
But we got the trout tag and everything else, just in case because there's trout there.
Nope.
Yeah, so, yeah, we're looking forward to going there. So yeah, I gotta talk to somebody here about watering while I'm gone. I think that might have happened when we went last time, as I think somebody forgot to water a day or two, and that's all it took.
Do you have a outside like a actual pressurized water spigot from like the city?
Yeah, I do.
Throw a splitter on there and then run timers. Just leave it
Yeah.
on and just run everything on a timer.
That's what I think I'm gonna have to do.
And then I would say your best bet is for the garden beds themselves, I'd run short sections of soaker hose that you can block off. That way you have everything set up, and all you got to really worry about is the hoses.
All right, Ghost.
Yeah, Joe.
Enjoy your week. Happy hunting.
Maybe you should look at.
That's what I have been. And that's why I was kind of hoping to get those boxes, but they sold out before I can pick them up. And they still bought them at $40 a piece because they were a big bargain. And somebody bought all 4 of those for $40 a piece.
Jeez.
I was like, oh. I was gonna try and catch them on a special deal for the employees. Yeah, there was 3 electric valves in there with the manifold, and there were 3/4 inch valves.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean that's a great price right there for $40 for all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is.
Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I said I'll probably have to get the drip irrigation system, get the micro sprinklers, get that all set up. And we'll probably segue over to gardening now.
Can if you want.
Yeah, we can.
Brandon picked up something else the other day at work. It was yesterday or today? I think it was today. I picked up something else. Wasn't planning on it, but I saw it and I was like, "Ooh, that looks nifty!" So I picked it up. It was like
Yeah,
$12.
I need to get a couple more of those planting trays so I can get the asparagus going. I got the asparagus are growing already.
I picked up this.
Oh, you got the pea pot ones. Awesome.
No, this one is back to the roots greenhouse kit. This one's a little different than the standard ones.
Yeah, it looks like you got the peat ones. Yeah.
Yeah, like the cardboard stuff. So it comes with
cardboard,
these. Comes with 5 of them, little 10 cells. Yeah, so it's 50. Yeah, 50. Comes in a nifty little green tray. You can see that. There's really
that one looks a lot more solid than the ones we got before. The ones from
the Morse ones. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is way thicker. It's like probably double the thickness.
Really?
And then check this out.
Oh yeah, I like that lid. That's way more solid.
A little
That's
thicker on the
way
lid,
more
but check
reusable.
this out. It has adjustable vents.
Yeah, I know. I saw
And I
that.
paid. It was like $12.
Which store had them?
Home Depot.
Well, I'll check the Home Depot when we run up to Lufkin next week.
Yeah,
No, I didn't see those at work.
You
What's
might be able to. I haven't checked the Blue store yet, so I don't know if they have them there or not.
I already know I don't have them because I looked through it on Monday, and we're still out of stock of the Ferry Morse ones.
Wow.
How many cells are in there?
This is
64?
50,
50?
50 cell tray. Ain't too. Honestly, it's not too bad.
And you could get the new cells for it too, right?
You know, I never even bothered to look to see if they had the replacement cells.
That's okay. You can put in their egg cartons.
Pretty much, they'll fit. They should fit in there, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got 100% germination on the pickle bush pickles.
I saw that.
I got several of the tomatoes germinating. I got nothing from the peppers, and I got one marigold that's going.
Oh, peppers take forever.
Yes, I know.
Some of those can take up to 45 to 60 days to germinate.
Yeah.
I read
Yeah.
that. I was like, 60 days. That's
Yeah, that's-
3 freaking months.
Yeah, that's for like the scorpion peppers, isn't it?
I'm like, that's ridiculous. And freaking, I could grow in 60 days. I could grow like 5,000 radishes. And then start another batch of radishes, because radishes are usually roughly about 45 days.
And spinach.
Yeah, spinach is, it's just like start to finish. Them are like the 2 fastest things you can grow.
Oh yeah, I need to check with manager of the garden department and see if they have any pots of soil ready for me. You know, from the dead plants.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
the
told that
ones that
person, hey, save
they
me
don't
some.
water enough, so they end up dying in the nursery.
Oh, they actually, yeah, not all of them get watered every day.
That's why a lot of them plants die. That's what bugs me when I go to the greenhouse, like the garden section of a lot of places. Is I walk through there and I'm like, that plant needs water. That
Plant
plant
needs
needs
water.
water. It's just
Yeah, I
bad.
know. Especially the ones on the inside of the store.
Yeah, does yours have that double section where you have like a kind of like a greenhouse style room, and then you have like the outside section?
Yeah. Yeah, we got the outside out front, and then we have the greenhouse side, and then we have the shaded side. Yeah, like I said, I planted those seeds I got from Cecilia. Nothing yet.
The
Nothing.
moringa.
Of those yeah, the moringa, and nothing of those. I planted 2 of those. I'll probably hold off on the other ones, the other 2, when it warms up, because I've never planted those before. And nothing from those peppers yet.
When did you plant those peppers or those seeds for the moringas?
Last week, 8 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be waiting a while longer. I Googled it just because I was curious. You're looking at anywhere between 7 to 30 days.
Woo!
Yeah. That could be a hot minute.
Yeah.
But you're really only going to need maybe 1 or 2 of those. If you get 1 or 2 of them to, technically, if you get both of them to germinate, you'll have an unlimited supply of seeds at that point.
Yeah, then, wait a minute, I got to plant those gooseberries too.
I was actually going to be planting my freaking raspberries.
Yeah, we already got those in our store already.
Oh, I've had for like a week now.
Really
I've
in
already
yet.
had stuff out there. I went and saw when I went to what was it today? It's Wednesday, so Tuesday I got off of work and went over to home orange red box store basically,
Orange box. Whatever.
and they already had the trees.
Really? A little early
Yep.
there for 'em, isn't it?
That's about they're actually about 2 weeks early. Well, no, most of them are going to be what they consider bare root, but not bare root. Bare root.
Okay.
They're the ones that come in those little bags, you know, has all the label, and then it's just filled
Yeah.
with mulch, bark mulch, and like a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit of
bare root.
water. So standard bare, kind of bare root, but not 100% bare root, because 100% bare root is basically a dry ass tree in the wintertime that's
Yeah,
out of the dirt.
Yeah, I have those right up against the western side of the greenhouse, so they're getting plenty of heat.
I picked
Yeah,
up,
actually-
mine was a all-purpose almond.
Oh, I need to get elderberry cuttings. So far, too expensive for it. Oh, yeah.
We probably have those things everywhere down there.
Yeah, we have this one called the blueberry here. And I haven't come across those yet. Somebody has them because they make jam with it around here. Oh, man, that stuff is just so sweet. I can't eat it. Man, it gave me a headache.
Oh, wow.
I can't wait to get all the like I said, I got asparagus growing now. All my little ones are all starting to pop up now. So I'm
How's your
all like,
peppers
woo.
How's your bell peppers doing?
Oh, yeah, I need to get those picked here pretty quick. They are dark green.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, then you need to pull them off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll just turn red, which will give you like a slightly sweeter version.
I kind of like them sweeter, personally.
Wait till they start transitioning to color change and then pull them.
Oh, yeah. Or especially if they get towards that red color. Ooh, Well, but then again, the single cell plant, I'm done.
No, I've seen those. Depending on the variety of plant, like bell peppers, they'll change. They can go to 3 different colors.
Yeah, they go green to a yellow to a red.
I've never actually seen the yellow ones. Mine usually go from green to red.
Ah,
There's no transition in between. But I
Yeah.
also don't have the yellow bell peppers.
yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I keep hoping. I've been going in there every day past 3 days, giving it a little bit of water, and I keep waiting. Cross my fingers and hoping they get those chili tapines. Those are the ones I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I gotta get all that stuff sent out. I'm waiting on trying to get some more seeds, but I think at this point I'm pretty much just gonna be done where I'm stuck where I'm at, and then
Yeah. Got someone selling them, but they want $10 for each.
$100.
Ouch. Yeah, there's others.
Cecilia, I don't have gooseberries over here or elderberries.
Yeah, or they're called ground cherries or gooseberries.
I probably do have them over here. I just don't see them because I don't drive around a lot. No, I was telling Grace, since she said she's got them growing everywhere over there, to send you a couple of cuttings.
Oh, I got plenty of seeds.
Best time to do it would actually be in the wintertime when the plant is dormant. Instead
like I
of sending
said,
you cuttings now, because most of the plants nowadays, depending on your location, are starting to slowly wake up.
So I think I got like 15, 16 berries that I saved.
Nice.
I thought about getting 1 or 2 of the natal plums, but then again, I went, I don't know if I really want to deal with those plants. As long as you don't eat the seeds, they're edible.
I mean, the same thing can be said for apples.
Yeah,
But in order to really
Each
die
one,
from eating apple seeds, you have to eat a
lot.
lot of them damn things.
yeah. But I think you'll poop them out before they even get that far.
Yeah, especially with all the fiber of eating them apples. It's like drinking a coffee enema. You're gonna be popping out basically apple turds.
Yeah.
Turds will smell nice, but you're gonna be popping out apple turds.
Yeah, like I said, I got one spear that's already growing, and it's about 14 inches tall.
Nice.
So I'm going to let that one go. Then I'll cut a few of them as they grow here. When they get to about 8 to 10 inches tall, I'll give them a little snippety snip. That's off my first plant that I got 4 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I still haven't cut it back yet until it's I know for sure I got the last frost done, because it's also helped protect them too.
Yeah, if you cut them too early, the plant will be like, "Oh, what happened?" And then, ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, because I've got people at work, and like everyone's asking me, when do I start? Like, when do I plant stuff? When do I plant stuff? I'm like, figure out when your last frost date is for your area, and plant about 2 weeks before that.
Yeah. And make sure you have your frost cloths ready to go.
I have frost cloth, but at this point, like I said, I check my stuff daily, but
Yeah.
I've got like a couple of days where it's going to drop to like freezing temps. But like I'm already by Tuesday, my low is going to it even just changed on me actually. My low on Tuesday is now 41.
Yeah. We got a couple more days coming up here where it's going to be 34, 33. I'll probably just turn the my halogens on then. See, since I'm using up the whole greenhouse now, I got the little heater going, and I have a 250 watt lamp going.
Oh, you busted out the partition that you had on the backside?
Yeah, I needed the room, so I have to heat the whole greenhouse now. What I might do is when I do the greenhouse, I might run a uh, a 30 amp wire out there, just in case I can put in a large heater. So if I ever have to, and it's like super cold for several days, I can just say, turn it on, set it for 50 degrees. So
Yeah,
when
I'm
it
trying
comes
to
on
keep
at
mine
50
above
degrees,
55.
yeah, but during the wintertime, there's not a whole lot that's in there. Like I said, the pepper survived the cold nights when it got down into the 40s in the greenhouse.
No, yeah, because well, with the little heater, the greenhouse is going to stay. It's going to remain above freezing just slightly.
Yeah, like I said, it got down into the about 40 degrees is about the lowest I got it, and that's when I also had the 2 halogen bulbs in there, 1,000 watts of heat, plus that small heater.
Yeah, that'll keep them warm. I have the so-called heat lamp or infrared lamp light bulb in mine, and then I have a ceramic heat lamp from
Yeah,
Lizard.
that's what I have in mine. I'm doing 160 square feet.
Yeah,
I don't know,
what, 6x6?
10 by 20, but it's
Yeah,
smaller than 10 by 20.
Well, mine's a 6x6 by. Technically, at this point now, I think it's about 8 feet deep.
Yeah, and mine is like 7'6" in the center.
I'd have to actually measure mine because remember, I sank mine. I put mine in the ground and I pitted it, so I have walkway. I walk into it.
Yeah,
The doorway itself is actually too short. I've actually run into that thing a few times. It's like
there's there.
the
Yeah,
door is like 5'7" or 5'8", something like that, and I've run into it a whole bunch of times.
yeah. Now, with me raising up the greenhouse about 2 feet, I'm going to be adding a lot of cubic feet inside the greenhouse.
Oh yeah,
So that's why I think about running 30 amp single phase out there for a heater.
yeah. That's an additional almost 200 square feet.
And the cubic feet, no, it'll be to 400 cubic feet.
Well, okay, so yeah, we'll double what I was thinking.
Yeah. Well, 10 by 10, that's going to be 100 square feet, 2 feet tall. So you got 200, 400 cubic feet.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. But it'll be tall enough where I'll be able to have. I'm going to, basically, I'm going to roll up the doors and I'll be putting in hard doors. So, and once the top of the greenhouse is done, I'll probably put in the fiberglass covers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because then I can run them lengthwise along the greenhouse, and they'll
Yeah.
actually form to the Quonset hut type thing.
Yeah,
And
they're
then I
more
would-
flexible that way because of the way they're designed.
Yeah, and then that way I can then I only have to replace about every 7 years.
Probably longer than that. If you really wanted to make them last longer, spray them with a like a cheap. You can just get like a spray can of like the PC of the PVE. Like the.
The
Damn it,
UV,
my brain doesn't want to work right now.
yeah, the UV protection. Yeah,
Yeah, like the spray coating. That's like a clear spray coat.
yeah,
You can just spray them with that. That stuff that'll stay on there for forever.
yeah. And then that in the summertime, I'll probably pull a shade cloth over the top of it, which will actually make it last that much longer.
Yeah.
I only have to do the top 2 feet, 4 feet across.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if it's that long, just go buy what the standard roll of that shade cloth is. I think it's usually 6 by 20.
oh yeah. Well, if I
So-
get this,
That'll run the whole length of your thing and just unfold it. You got 3 feet down each side. That sucker will last for forever.
Yeah, and-
Just throw some weight on the end of it, and they'll stay on there.
yeah, and on top of that, if this greenhouse does good and everything else, I might buy a second one and put them, almost side by side.
Wish I had the property to do it.
Yeah. Who knows? I just might take up the mother-in-law's yard and put a couple of them in there.
doubt she's going to complain too much. She's going to be getting free food out of it anyway.
Well, she was really surprised on how much we paid for that greenhouse. She goes, "You paid how much for that?" Yeah, I
Is
said,
that like astonished, shocked, or like shocked, shocked?
shock. She's like, "What?"
That was cheap.
Yeah. I mean, and it's held up. It's held up to the wind, even though it's kind of protected from the wind, but still, I have to tether it down. But yeah, I mean, I've been totally satisfied with it. I mean, it's held up to the heavy rain. It's held up to almost 1/8 of an inch of ice.
Yeah,
That's
well,
a
I mean, the tarp they gave you is pretty thick to begin with.
Yeah, no, I mean structurally wise, it is held up with the weight.
Yeah. Because you've got the ridge pole, and then you should have what? 3
There's a
side
total-
poles? 3 cross poles?
There's actually a total of 7 that go along the length of it. Okay, and then there's I think was it 9? No, 6, 7, 8 ribs.
So 8 ribs. Okay, so yeah, that thing will probably hold up to probably about 2 foot of snow.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's when you actually turn the heater on, or you get extra heat in there, and you try and melt it off as much as you can.
No, you don't. Because if you got 2 feet of snow on there, that's an insulator.
I know it's an insulator, but still, you need the sunlight.
Yeah, that's why most people run those. You just run your LED lights or whatever.
Yeah, and we'll never get 2 feet of snow here.
Yeah. Well, you never know what might happen again.
Yeah, the day after tomorrow again. Yeah.
Yeah. Texas might have their Texas's second largest snowstorm in history.
No, they've actually had bigger ones back in the 50s. I went back that far back. I went to the 1920s, and I looked at all the pattern over the decades. And the 50s was probably the coldest and wettest winters.
Yeah, but they didn't have to worry about the infrastructure dying at that point because there wasn't a lot to begin with.
Well, in the 1950s, oh yeah.
Unlike now, where Texas is a sprawling
Metropolis.
essentially.
Oh yes, yeah. We're at least out of the money triangle, so so we're not paying high taxes.
That's good.
Yeah, we're considered the lower income of the state. I should say not the lower income, I said the lower sums of the state. Make it sound a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, I love it here. I mean, it's green. It's different than the desert.
That's for damn sure. We got too much brown down here. That's all I see everywhere it goes, brown. The only color difference is when somebody decides to paint their house blue.
Or pink or purple.
Don't see those a lot.
Or
but
all of
here's
them
the
together.
thing, down here, we have stucco, and I've seen about 8 different colors of stucco.
One house.
There's actually a guy who stuccoed his house gray. It looks like it's unfinished.
Yeah.
I hate that house every time I see it.
Oh. Yeah, like I said, in the Arizona, the Phoenix area, the Phoenix Metroplex, as we call it. Yeah, that's all the cities together. All the stucco houses are mostly tan.
Yep, that's the same as it is down here. And in here, we've got like 4 different versions of that same damn color. You
Yep,
got
and
really dark, light,
every once in a while
really
you'll see a
light.
white one.
and then you have like this almost like beige white.
Yeah, I know some of them they had like a like that jailhouse grayish purple color.
Haven't seen those, but I wouldn't doubt it. I've seen blue ones down here, like blue stucco,
Mm-hmm.
red stucco.
Oh yeah, there was one house that was in Mesa that was like 5 different colors, all bright. Well, we know where they came from.
San Diego,
No, south of the border.
possibly. Oh yeah, no, it sucks down here. It's
Oh yeah.
brown, 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 and it's dry brown, dry dusty brown.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I know the poppy fields of California are gonna be doing really good. Obstacle, how you doing?
Obstacle.
Yeah. So yeah, I know the poppy fields are gonna be doing really good this year. Unfortunately, Southern California is going to be a tinderbox coming mid-September.
Yeah, we'll see. They're getting a lot of rain right now.
Exactly. So everything's going to be beautiful green, and all the desert colors are going to all bloom. It's going to look beautiful for about 2 months. And then it'll all dry up, and yeah, it'll end up like the cartoons with fire. Poof, and it's gone. Especially when those Santa Ana winds kick in.
God damn, man. Throat is killing me today.
Yeah. So yes. So Celia still has her little greenhouse.
Yeah, little mini ones. They're pretty
Yeah.
cheap. I'm actually
Yeah.
shocked. I feel like they're getting cheaper and cheaper, like price wise.
Yeah, but I'm wondering what are they changing the materials to make it more cost effective?
Cheaper. Well, they're making them.
Yeah, along the
thinner.
prices are
That's
still
what
about the same.
they're doing. And I
Problem
think what
is-
they're doing is they're making them thinner.
Stock. Yeah, the problem is those greenhouses on Vivor, they go out of stock, then they get in stock. They go out of stock, they're in stock. Yeah, so they're having troubles keeping up.
There is another. I was watching. The heck is his name? Mark from.
Self-sufficient me.
No. I do it. Do you know how many marks I know? It's ridiculous.
I know there are a lot of marks out there.
I know about 5 different marks from YouTube channels. Overworked Gardener. He picked
Which
up
gardener?
the overworked gardener.
Oh, okay. I haven't come across him yet.
That's odd because I believe he's Texas based. Give me a second. I'll pop his link in.
Oh, Cecilia's second one has been in the box for 2 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because like I said, with this greenhouse I have here, it's going to go up to 2 feet. And if I get a second one, I'm not going to raise that one. I'm going to keep that one at ground level.
Yep.
And I'll probably put it at about 3 feet away from it.
All right, so I'm gonna throw his link in the chat for those of you who want to do it. His last video is of him doing seeds. He's getting a seed starts, but he also got some stuff off of Amazon, which I think Jason would work for you.
Ah,
So
I'm going to it now. The overworked gardener, relax after long days of work in the garden. Well, hopefully, trying to keep the goats out of the garden. Yeah, good luck. Trying to keep my kids from eating the plants they shouldn't be eating.
oh, no, you want the one you
North
want is the seed starting with my new greenhouse seed strays.
Yeah, he's in North Texas, but the problem is North Texas is pretty big. I mean, that's anywhere from like Texarkana all the way over to New Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're talking like 600 miles across. So. Yeah, let's see. Descriptions, back out of there.
But yeah, just go to his videos, and if the one you want is it'll be pretty easy. It's like yellow, purple, and like fluorescent purple. Starting my pepper seeds.
Okay. Oh, he's probably just started it.
Yeah, he just planted them. He was doing that video. Well, the video posted 23 hours ago. When he actually did the video, there's a whole nother story.
Yeah, he joined in 2019. However, is that when he started doing content?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Like I said, I've been a member of YouTube since 2011, but I didn't start doing content until 2021 is when I did like a couple of videos. I wasn't expecting to be a content creator. Yeah, okay.
I started in 12.
Our best peanut Everest. Oh, he's lucky he's got an excavator. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to check it. I subbed to it so I can go to it a little bit later on. See, starting my pepper seeds.
That's the one where he shows off the,
Yeah, that's a 8.5 minute video. Yeah, so he's getting views like I am, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, he's getting a little bit more than what I'm getting. What's weird is my gardening views are not getting a whole lot.
Ray Demos, Demios. How's it going? Oh, sorry, Roy. I apologize.
Yeah, so yeah, a lot of pests in the garden. Yeah, I got tools. I can teach you how to take care of them real quick, depending on the pest. If it's vermin, as in the ones that have fur, yeah, those ones are fun to take out.
Yeah, squatters are fun to take out too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, before the censorship, yeah.
That and before YouTube AI bots, which make it even worse because
Oh
half the
jeez,
time
yeah.
they're too stupid to tell whether or not you're joking.
Yeah. So let's go check out this channel here. Oh yeah, Roy Demo doesn't have any content or any videos or subscribers. Get some content up. Using old
I would not want to let pee ferment for an entire year.
it works. A lot of ammonia in it though, which will be beneficial for the soil and the plants.
Yeah, which is why it probably keeps away pests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless it's like a squirrels or gophers, stuff like that.
Cat.
No, it's just to help share ideas. Something somebody can learn off of. How-to videos. This is the problem I had. I used this solution. Like you were saying right there, get the 1-year-old urine to eliminate the vermin.
What was that? One video, guy does a video. He's all, how to gain 1 million subscribers in a certain amount of time, and he has 1 subscriber. And that video has been out for like 8 years.
I know, it's ridiculous. Oh, okay. So he's got jackals eating sheep and goats. So he's overseas.
What are rifles for?
Well, like I said, depends on where he's at if he's allowed to have one.
True.
Yeah, so I'm not familiar with all their laws over there. So when it comes to that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, that sucks.
Ooh, that hurts. I mean, the only thing you can do is put up a tall fence, and yet you got to put it in the ground quite far too.
Slingshot.
They'll dig underneath.
Slingshot.
Yeah, I said not allowed to shoot, trap, or poison, but are you allowed to
technically
harass
not
them?
shooting them.
Well, like I said, technically, can you harass them to stay away?
Probably could.
Yeah.
Oh, he said he's not allowed to shoot or trap or poison.
Poison
Does
does
not
not say
mean you can't
harass.
spear the damn thing with a pitchfork.
Oh, airsoft gun only. Yeah, that's when you get the little. Yeah, so you're allowed to harass them.
Or you get one of them airsoft guns that has the full auto, and you just unload.
Oh yeah.
Or change those airsoft to BBs. But
Yeah.
you didn't hear that from me.
Or a little was it the clay balls with your slingshot?
No, yep. That's what I'm saying. Slingshot. Technically not shooting them.
Yeah. Like I said, as soon as I saw Jackal, I'm going, nope, he's overseas. The red cayenne pepper, yeah. The problem is, I don't know how long that's going to last where you're at. I don't know what part of the continent you're on. Is it in the wet areas? Is it in the dry area? Is the sun going to break it down fast? Is it going to wash away from the rain? Yeah, only the dogs can sniff them out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Basically, it's like a cross between a coyote and a fox.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing saying that you can't get a tennis ball launcher.
Potato gun. Boom.
Well, he's not gonna waste potatoes where he's at.
If it keeps the dingoes from eating the sheep, or jackals from eating the
Yeah.
sheep.
Okay, so that means you are probably towards the South Africa area, or close to it. Yeah, I don't even think where he's at. He's not in South Africa. He's in a different area, so they're not even allowed to have air rifles. So everything is,
Blowgun.
yeah, like I said, you can't shoot them. You know, can't poison them, can't trap them. So that
Technically
means,
not a bullet. It's
so
a
that means
dart.
you have to harass them. Yeah.
What you do is you make a pitfall with a catapult launcher, and they fall in the catapult launcher, and the catapult triggers and launches them ass bastards 200,
Just-
300 feet away.
Just like the squirrel ones.
Why all these jackals got broken legs? Mind your business. Why do you got a catapult launcher in your yard? Mind your business.
Yeah, so he's in a really tight, restricted area.
Yeah.
So that probably puts him next to a reserve or something.
My best recommendation at that point would be a slingshot.
Yeah, but like I said, the jackals come out at night. That's the only problem. And you're gonna have really good hearing to pick them up.
Yeah.
They're not even allowed to have night vision. That kind of sucks.
You don't need night vision, you just need infrared.
Yeah, especially with a certain camera. Yeah, you can probably get away with it.
Yeah. You go out there with an infrared sensor, whatever warmer than the dark spot that ain't your sheep, that's a damn jackal.
I mean, we have stuff here called the driveway alerts. It's basically it runs a beam across the area, and when it is broken, it sends off a signal. So it's basically a laser that shoots out to a reflector and comes back. If anything crosses it, it lets you know that there's something there.
Yeah, it's essentially a short perimeter alarm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you're in the Paris area. They got jackals up there?
No, he says wolves come in pairs here at all
Paris.
times.
Okay, I don't have my glasses on in pairs. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. Yeah. Yeah, no, we got them here that'll be in packs. Not here where I'm at, but other parts of the U.S. In some of the areas, they can't even touch them. Yes, and unfortunately, California's got the worst Hunting and trapping laws. You're not even allowed to trap anything in California no more. Yeah, very pricey. Yeah.
Yeah, what you do is you buy about 30 disco balls, put them out on the fence every about 20 to 40 yards and throw a light on them. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that sparkly shit's going to keep them because they'll be like, what the heck?
Now I do know that some of the farmers will put up like a 6-foot fence, and they got a cable that runs across above that with a large like a conduit or a what do you call it, the culverts, and they'll suspend that on that cable so it rolls. So if something tries to jump over it to land on it, it rolls them back off the fence. And they do that for the coyotes here.
They've got they do. I've seen a similar right for like it's like an anti-cat thing of like if your cat is in an area where you have like a balcony or something so they can't jump up on the ledge. It sits. You got your brick wall and it sits like either on the outside or inside depending on how you want to have it. And they're essentially like little rollers. So they try to climb up that and they roll on and they just fall right down.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Obstacle, yes.
We need wolves in Denver. The freaking elk and the stupid deer are getting out of control.
Well, yeah, I know. The problem is, they were coming down from Idaho and Montana and Wyoming area. And, they were actually coming down from there. They go, we'll just import some more wolves.
Yeah, we need wolves. The wolf population in Denver was dwindling pretty badly.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Disney, for making all the wild animals want to be our friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Here, you can go pet a grizzly bear because it's a soft teddy bear. Oh, no, it's not. That thing will rip your face off and eat your skull.
Oh, fluffy cow. Bunt.
Why do I got a 6-foot horn stuck in me? Because you tried to pet a freaking Texas Longhorn. That's why.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Jeez. Yeah, get don't buy some of those cheapy lights that you see on the internet. Make sure you get a very, very good one that's pretty stout. It's got good reviews. So you're not having to replace it like every year or something. Like a rechargeable. I don't know. Some of those oil lights are pretty nice, and they last quite a long time.
Why do you think I keep buying them?
Yeah, I know. So they're pricey, but they're well worth their money.
And it's a Chinese branded company, too, which is funny.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get another cup of coffee.
I will try to keep everybody as entertained as physically possible.
And I'm also going to use the room, too.
Oh. Jason's getting a refill and the bush is getting water.
Put water in the fish bowl.
How you doing over there, Molly?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Aside from this dumb sinus thingy that randomly decided to start today, doing all right.
Good to know.
I'm just looking forward to spring so I can start planting.
Right? There's a lot of people saying that.
I had so much stuff to do this season. Even kept telling myself, I'm not going to buy any more planters, not going to buy any more planters. And I went and bought 2 more.
Nice.
Really nice one. Surprisingly, they're Vigoro 9.5 gallon, like little planter things. So, don't know what I'm going to put in them yet. At least I'm not 100% what I'm going to put in there. I might just stick my raspberries in there since I have the golden raspberries now.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure on that one yet. I might actually just kill 2 of my other raspberries off and then put those in that place. And that way I can have an intermingled set of raspberries growing all in one area.
Watch that video.
But I have not decided yet because it took me 2 years to get the 9 plants that I have currently growing on my living wall in the front of the house, my privacy wall. It took me 2 years to get all of those plants in there. Because the first year I only had the 2.
Okay.
So I'm not 100% sure if I really want to rip up the plants or not. Although I could just relocate them somewhere else. It's not like I'd be killing them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't quite 100% decided yet. I am though happy. I'm just happy I got Project Trellis done so I can start growing up on that thing. It's going to be nice.
Watch those videos. They turned out pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what I can grow on there.
Walkway by your greenhouse, or are you still thinking about it?
Still thinking about it, but I have to, if I do it, I have to design it. Well, not really design it. I'd have to cut some panels to fit inside the boxes because those planter boxes are only like 18 inches, about 18 inches. But at the same time,
Triple D, how you doing?
What's up, Triple D?
Nice of you to join us this evening.
TDO.
Yeah. Good old coffee. I'm treating myself tonight. Yep. Yeah, like I said, Roy, he's got some. His hands are tied, unfortunately, where he's at.
Definitely.
Yeah, that makes it tough.
I feel tied, bound, and gagged.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Triple D.
Yeah. I said, just now I got a late start tomorrow morning. I don't have to be to work till 9 a.m. Jeez, I hate late starts.
Good Lord, why you got to go in at 9?
That's what they got me scheduled at.
Wow.
Yes, I treat myself to creamer in my coffee. Usually it's just black coffee. But every once in a while, yeah, I'll treat myself. And I might eat an ice cream a month, maybe.
Well, don't get me started on ice cream.
Yeah, I know. No, not sugar free. That stuff gives me the scours. My body does not like the alcohol sugar. Yeah, like I said, oh man, I feel so sorry for Roy being stuck in that position, trying to protect his livestock and his garden. Yeah, as soon as I saw a jackal, I knew it was over in the Africa area.
Need to import those little suckers down here.
No.
They'll get eaten by everything.
Yeah, I don't know. They're pretty smart. Get down, stay down. I mean, they're pretty cool. I like their ears.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They look like a cross between a coyote and a fox, like a red fox.
Yeah, with large ears. I would probably consider that Africa's fox. Well, they do have foxes there, but
I believe they have a desert fox over there,
Yeah.
which we have desert foxes too, but
yeah. But like say he was going to do the cayenne pepper and stuff. I'm going. Is he in a rainy area? Is it a sunny area where it'll actually break it down over a few weeks? He'll probably have to plant something as a barrier, like like some of the areas in Arizona do, in New Mexico. They put all the cholla cacti and the the pan cacti, and like a big wall, to keep out the critters.
yeah. Well, he could do an electric cattle panel fence, but God, I'm pretty sure cattle panel over there is almost as much as a car.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know the prices or what's all going on over there. I don't know. Like I said, they've probably got some stuff there that we probably never even would have even thought of over here.
Ooh, that might be. So it looks like, so the kinds of foxes they have over there, they have the fennec fox, red foxes, Cape foxes, Ruppel's fox, and pale fox. On the bat-eared fox, I would say cross species wise, I would say, yeah, it looks more like I said, like a coyote and a fox, but you're looking at either the
Dog
fennec
sized, yeah.
foxes or like the bat-eared fox. I googled Ruppel's fox, which Ruppel's fox looks more like a coyote, surprisingly. It has that same fur coloring, but the giant ass sonars.
That's one of the places I would love to go to is Africa for the photo safaris. And maybe hook up with Matt Dubber and do some pest control there in South Africa.
Ooh, I want to.
I mean, there's a lot of places in the world I would love to go and just do the photo safaris.
Too expensive though.
Oh yeah, I would love to go to Madagascar. Go film some of the lemurs there and a lot of the flora and fauna over there.
Don't go anywhere near the lemurs
No, that's what the telephoto lens is for.
because they'll start dancing and you're going to have to move it.
Move it, yeah. Especially if they make friends with the what is it? The chimpanzees, right?
Yep.
And penguins.
So that's the pale fox. Ooh, I've seen those before. Well, not here, but I like the bat-eared foxes. Are cool too.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to take care of a farm and livestock without tools to protect your investment.
Right.
So those of us here in North America feel be blessed that we have those tools that we can do that with.
Yeah, but a lot of the times down here you have either your cattle dogs or your herding dogs, or you got like some big old freaking mastiff just walking around the yard. Ain't nothing going to come near that.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't necessarily all have the tools for it, but I mean, if you have, like you said, well, like your standard dogs and whatnot, your house pets, not your standard house pet, but like the non-standard house pet or farm dog, whatever you want to call it.
Her problem is the raccoons, and she can do nothing about them.
Raccoons and squirrels.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
And they have the annoying red and black squirrels too. And those black squirrels are annoying as shit.
Hey, they're tasty too.
Yeah, the problem is you can't trap, catch, hunt, or shoot them damn things in Canada.
As long as nobody knows about it, she's fine.
The most you can try to do is try to see if you can't get some local or I would say ordained, licensed pest hunter, and the only thing you can do is they remove them and then they drop them off like 50 miles away, but then they just come right back.
That's one of the worst things you can actually do. All you're doing is spreading disease and viruses amongst the wildlife. Oh, excuse me.
Ooh, Jason's making weird, funny noises on the live stream. I'm telling him.
Yeah, well, that's a naturally bodily function.
So is Sharton, but we don't want to hear that. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I'm just kidding, Jason.
Same thing with filling the fish bowl.
Right. Well, you know that has a mute button, right? There's
Yeah.
full volume and the mute button. Mute button's on the side.
It doesn't bother me.
Just sounds like water, running water.
Ooh. That kind of sucks there, Cecilia.
Yeah, you got some lazy contractors over there. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I know. Must have been millennials. I'm joking. That could be anybody.
No, it'd be the Gen Zs.
No, it won't be.
I'm a millennial, technically.
It won't be Gen Z because there's no video games involved.
Exactly. Right, we
Ooh,
should
it's starting to get warm in here. The heater's kicking on at 74 degrees. I'm getting a little warm. Being right here in front of it. Oh yeah, I think PEX is one of the most wonderful things. Yeah, she's in an older house, so more likely it probably was galvanized and went to copper. And
Yeah, it's all probably all copper pipe in that house.
no, she says she's got PEX now. I know she's got an older house, so I know it started out with galvanized. Then it probably went to copper. Then it probably went to PEX. Actually, for the price that you can get for the crimping tool, is about the same price as 4 or 5 of those push to connect from SharkBite.
If you're gonna go with that, you might as well just get the the plastic PVC connectors for your garden. I've never seen those things leak.
Yeah, like I said, no, the push connects, actually the new ones are really nice. They actually have 2 O-rings in them now instead of just 1. I know, I help out the plumbing section because it's a sister department of where I work.
Yeah, I've never had an issue with those push connects, like ever.
Yeah, as long as you got the PEX or the copper or the CPVC is actually cut exactly at 90 degrees, you should not have any troubles. And don't use a saw.
Saw, or are you talking like hand saw or like miter saw?
Any kind of saw. The leaf sharp edges on the the copper, the PEX, and the CPVC, which will actually damage that O-ring.
No, that's why you got the deburring tool.
No, they got for the copper they have the little tube cutter. Then for the PVC and the PEX, they got the cutting tool with the blade, almost like the PVC cutting tool.
I don't know why I do not trust that blade to actually cut through plastic because of the way it works. I always think it's going to crush it.
No. If you give it a squeeze and a little bit of a turn at the same time, it cuts through it, and then you just finish it off by snipping it.
I'll see. That's probably why. Because to me it just looks like a giant set of pruners.
Oh yeah, no, they're sharp. But believe me, I know.
But I'm assuming that blade's a lot thinner.
Yeah, it's a lot thinner than pruners. And if you actually get the good ones from Shark Bite Company, they actually have one now that looks like a shark tooth. And it does a wonderful job of going right straight through it. Keep your fingers away from it. Like I said, I have the cutters for that black poly tubing you use for the drip irrigation.
Yeah.
It goes through it like hot knife through butter. You put it on there, give it a little bit of a twist, and squeeze at the same time, right through it.
Well, actually, just for
Nice
some of that
big
stuff, I
cut.
just use like the pruning shears. That munch, it just eats right through it.
Yeah, but you still need a thin blade, and you need the. It looks like the pruning shears, but the blade goes in between two solid pieces instead of the bypass was only on one side.
Similar to those kitchen shears that have those like multi-blade where you for slicing veggies.
Like a mandolin, yeah, it's mandolin thin, yes. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, no, they're actually pretty good. Like I said, if you get the crimping tool and you get the correct crimping tool, you can do 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. Not only that, the 1 inch actually fits over garden hoses, so you can replace the ends on them.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. We had somebody last week trying to say, yeah, you can use PEX to make hoops for your greenhouse. And I said, no, you can't.
Nope.
That's plastic. That stuff would get eaten by the sun.
And none of that. It's extremely soft and flexible. It's designed to do that. It's not designed to do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not
It's
weight.
designed to hose water in.
Ow. Yeah, PEX is not designed for weight bearing.
No.
It's designed for pressure, technically.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know anybody who's running 200, 300, or 400 PSI through their freaking water line.
Yeah, you shouldn't be running that high anyways. Yeah, like I said, it also works for air compressors too, believe it or not. You can use it to run air. Yeah, why would they not connect the shower? It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, because pretty soon I'm going to have to trench the property and put in all new irrigation and spigots and everything else. Actually, not spigots. I may be putting in hydrants. Just so I don't have to worry about them freezing.
Even
I
though they're
prefer the
expensive.
hydrants. You know, I'll spend the extra money and put in hydrants. I'll never have to worry about it freezing.
Never had ours freeze either.
Yeah, I know. That's because the valve is underground. And whatever's above ground, it weeps out through the little weeping hole.
We've actually have we have our main one that's back in the garden by my evap cooler. That one actually has a secondary, like a bypass drain off, and it drains into an 8-inch tube that's about 3 feet deep, 4 feet, and just filled with rocks.
Yeah, that's so you can get the weep out. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just bleeds into that, and that saturates the ground way far down there.
Yeah. Like I said, for mine, I put a bucket. I fish the, put holes in it, drill holes in it, and then I put the regular hole through it, 1/2 inch, and I poked that through there. And then I put it next to a 4x4 post. Then I have it coming up through there, and I fill that full of pea gravel, and I put the lid on top of it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, once I tried the PEX here when I had to replumb the house against my will 2 years earlier than what I wanted to, because of the freeze that we had 3 years ago. Mother Nature talked me into replumbing the house. But yeah, it took me 2 days to prep everything for the PEX. That's removing all the CPVC, the old galvanized pipe, anything else that was here. And once I grabbed that end of that PEX pipe, I started the clock and I was done in 4.5 hours.
Yeah. Well, you're looking at that PEX is the same style of line as your standard like garden, like your irrigation garden line.
That's a little bit thicker.
Yeah, but I mean, essentially, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be running white PEX out in the yard. So if somebody is digging up an area and they see it, they go, "Oh, look, water."
Well, that's what I mean, technically, you got the blue and the red, but that's usually for your hot and cold from your
Yeah, that's so
heater to
during.
your lines.
Yeah, that's actually used for during like new construction, so they don't get the water backwards when they're doing the construction of the house if they're on the wrong side of the wall.
Yep. I've seen that happen a few times, but it's not even that's
XB.
such a simple fix because I mean, even if you get the lines crossed when you put your fixture on there, all you got to do is switch the damn knob from one side to the other.
Yeah.
If your hot is on the right, where it's normal, sometimes, well, that depends on the location you're at. If your hot is on the left, it's fine. If you put the hot on the right, all you got to do is switch the damn handles. I mean, it's not hard.
Yeah, not unless they, you already put the walls up and it's in the shower, then you got to pull a wall down and swap them.
Yeah, well, no, not really, because even if you have that style of shower, which I don't see a lot of people with the dual style knobs anymore for showers.
Well, even for the single lever, it goes cold first, then you move it over to get to the hot water.
Yeah, but again, if your
water first.
hot water comes out on the right hand side and it's supposed to be on the left or vice versa, you just literally just switch the knobs.
Now here's the question. Besides obstacle, he probably already knows this. Why is the hot on the left and cold on the right? I know obstacle knows this one.
I'm pretty sure I probably know it too somewhere.
Mm-hmm. It's very, very simple. I never gave it a thought until somebody told me. I'm going, oh, geez, what? I never even gave it a thought.
And see, that's weird too, because at work, all of my hot water handles are on the left-hand side.
They're supposed to be on the left, cold on the right. And the reason for that is so a blind person can actually tell the difference between the hot and cold.
You're going to tell right away when you stick your hand under there and it comes out feeling like ice.
I know, but yeah, so they know which one is which. Instead of being a guessing game, reading the label on the handle.
I just, now that you mentioned that, I don't think I've ever seen a shower head or water faucet or even sink knobs that have Braille on them.
They don't. Yeah, most people are right-handed, yeah. Me, I turn the hot water on first, and then I add the cold water.
Yeah, because it really doesn't work the other way. If you start with cold water, it takes forever to get hot water.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, when somebody flushes the toilet, guess what? You're going to get the hot water.
Actually, I don't usually have that problem in this house because, again, I have the on-demand water heater.
Yeah. And also, again, like I said, most of these shower faucets now have the anti-scald in them now, too. So that is a big help, too.
If you really want that extremely hot shower, you can't get it now.
Or that hot tub. Well, no, like I said, but no, I can actually do hot water only in mine. That's why I like the 2-knob system. I hate the 3 knobs. So you either shoot it up to the shower or divert it to the tub spout.
Well, no, see, I have just a standard tub spout with a little, essentially the sink knob stopper thing. You pull it up and it stops the water and it comes up to the shower.
Yep, I prefer those.
I don't even have we used to have, before my dad redid the shower, we used to have the 2 plastic knobs.
Mm-hmm.
One plastic knob, and then the little shower thing at the bottom for the spout. But I get on and he goes off. Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, that's why.
It's your channel. Last time
I
I
know,
checked,
but
that's
still.
not something that YouTube actually cares about.
Yeah. I got kids that watch this channel too, so.
Yeah, I
Like I
agree
said,
with you on that one, Obstacle. But yeah, no, the shower head that we have is we have the knob, so it goes up. It only goes up to a certain spot, but it starts cold and you crank it up and it gets hotter and hotter.
yeah. What makes the plumbing and electrical harder is because of all the codes.
So many code updates.
Oh, and it's constantly changing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, the problem is we got a lot of the older houses here that will have troubles with the toilets not seating correctly because either they installed the wax ring too cold, or they've picked it up and reset it on the wax ring. Because once you set that wax ring once, it's done.
Oh yeah, you have to scrape
And
it
it
up
has to
and
be a certain
pull off a new
temperature
one.
for it to seat correctly. And it's usually right around about 70 degrees, anywhere between 70 and 85 degrees for that wax ring. And a lot of times it'll crack, and then you don't seal the bottom of the toilet either with the caulking. And then you get that, that yellow stain that comes up from underneath the toilet, and you
Yeah.
can smell the sewer gases because there's no trap underneath that. And we get sinks here that don't have traps. It's like, oh my goodness. They got the S traps now, which are no longer in new construction. You can get away with it with old construction. That much I do know. What's nice is they also have these nice little vents that you can put in underneath the counter, but you still have to be 4 inches above the trap. There's so many other things. It's the stuff I've never even given a thought till after I retired and I started working at the Blue Box store, and stuff I just never thought about.
Well, no,
But
yeah, because usually you just like most standard plumbing is always the P trap and that's it.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's the P trap now. So the S traps, I never gave it a thought.
To me, the S traps
Yeah,
just that seems like it'd be more of a problem because you've got more spots for stuff to get stuck in there.
yeah. Like I said, when it comes to sprinkler plumbing, oh yeah, that's well. I should not say it's easy. There's still a lot of rules that you got to go by, like sprinkler systems. You got to know your water flow, water pressure, how far can you go, how much sprinklers can you have on at one time, how many drip emitters you can have at one time. How much friction is actually going through that line every time you interrupt that flow. And nobody ever gives it a thought. Yeah, if your sprinklers are misting, you got too high pressure, back it down. If it's just barely just dribbling out, yeah, you need more pressure. You got too many sprinklers. And you also have to have the anti backflow device because you don't want to be sucking water from your yard back into your house or back into the clean water system.
Yeah, no, that would be terrible.
And believe it or not, for your sprinklers, your valve is actually supposed to be 1 foot higher than your highest sprinkler on that line. And a lot of people don't know that, but still, they put the valves in the ground. That's why you have to have the anti backflow device, which will actually break that seal. As soon as there's no pressure and it starts going backwards, it pulls that little float down with the spring, pushes it open, and all the water backs out of that, and it closes the incoming water.
Yeah, one-way valve, basically.
Oh yeah. And another thing I learned, when I started messing with the electricity, is with the water pumps again for like the wells and stuff. People are running too small of a wire, going too far. You're not getting the proper voltage, therefore your motor's not spinning fast enough to keep cool. And then on top of that, you're putting a load on it, which is heated up even faster. Then you burn up your motors. I do like those new neoprene rings for the toilets. Those are cool.
No, like the foam rubber ones.
Yeah, it's got like a silicone cone in it. That goes past the flange. And
Yeah.
it's got that nice foam in there. I mean, yeah, it takes a couple of days, to get it to set correctly. But if you do it over the couple of days, like you're kind of like supposed to, have somebody sit on the seat. You tighten it down a little bit, then you come back the next day, so you have somebody sit on it, tighten it down a little bit more. Hey, Steve, how's it going? No, you'll actually get a good seal.
Backwards misfit, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yes.
And like I said, and putting down the 2 wax rings is one of the biggest mistakes you can do. You probably asked Obstacle about that one. That's why they make the thicker rings. There's an air gap in there.
Yeah, you got a chance of not having those 2 rings meshed together properly, and you have, like you said, you got the air gap, or it could sit funny and crack.
Yep.
And then you have a whole shitload of problems after that.
Now, the only thing the only thing I have troubles with the plumbing is when it comes to the cartridges and the stems. There's so many different kinds. I'm not like that. I go, I don't know. I don't deal with it enough.
Right.
Yeah, that's why. No, like I said, usually when the guy in the plumbing department comes to the sprinkler, he goes, "Nope, talk to Jason." Go talk to our electrician about that. They go, "What? Talk to the electrician about the plumbing?" That's what I used to do as well. So I didn't start messing with electricity until I actually moved here, when I had to rewire the house. So yeah, I had to learn real quick.
Oh yeah.
I sit there. I read up on the codes and everything else for the first 2 weeks. And then I watched a couple of YouTube videos just to make sure I can actually understand it correctly. Then my dad helped me with it. So I was like, oh, okay, this is actually quite easy. As long as you follow the codes, you got, somebody to guide you for a little while. It's actually quite quick.
And also, if you have the power off. You don't want electrical work.
Yeah, Obstacle, we got those big old giant fat ones in the store. I mean, they're big, like 1.5 inches tall. I still can't believe how many toilets we sell out of our store. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's crazy how many toilets we sell out of our store. We're in a rural area, and we still go sometimes 200 toilets a week.
How? How?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Are these people dropping loads so bad they're cracking their toilets every time?
You know what I'm thinking it is because we have such a high iron content in our water. People are scrubbing the porcelain toilets and they're actually scratching it and making it worse. So they end up just changing out the toilets. That's the only thing I can think of.
But isn't that what those pumice stone thingies are for?
No, the pumice stones actually scratch the porcelain.
If that's the case, all you got to do is put bleach in your toilet water.
A lot of people can't here because they're on the septic system.
Oh, God.
You don't want bleach in there.
Yeah, no, that kills the microbes that actually help break down the waste.
Yes. I mean, we go through a lot of that organisms you flush down the toilet.
Yeah, the SeptiClean?
No, it's a microorganism you flush down the toilet to go to your tank. The not Red X, it's something like that. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. And then we still got those special toilets that we have to order because of the older houses where it's only a 10 inches away from the wall instead of 12.
Yeah, you were right. Rid X.
Mhm.
And then they have septic shock.
Yeah. I mean, we still do one every 2 months here, and everybody's coming from the city and they can't figure out what's going on with the septic system. I says, "Are you flushing your toilet paper?" They go, "Yeah." I said, "Stop it. Get a wastebasket, put it in the wastebasket, and every couple of days, pull the bag out, throw it away, and put a fresh bag in." Because the market organisms can't break down that kind of the tree pulp, the sucrose from the trees. They can't break it down.
No, that's why you get the RV toilet paper.
Doesn't break it down as fast either.
Still breaks it down faster than your standard roll of freaking 2-ply Charmin.
No, the Red-X is for the microorganisms to work correctly. You use the copper sulfate to get rid of the roots.
Now, you want to deal with a dead tree, just drill a hole right in the center of it, all the way down to the bottom, and then light it on fire.
Oh yeah, and they're always trying to put in these the garbage disposals for the septic systems. I'm going, stop! You don't need it. Yeah,
That just seems like something else that would just get something jammed in it, and then it wouldn't work properly.
Yeah. No, the problem is it doesn't break down food items in the septic system. It takes it a while too.
Yeah, septic systems, personally, I think are bad because you get that one faulty septic system, and the next thing you know, your tank's sitting sitting about halfway up on your lawn.
Oh yeah, that's because extra water in the soil pushes it up out of the ground. Yeah, acts like a boat.
Yep. I mean, technically it is. It's a giant concrete square.
Yeah, or around one. Now we have to anything new. Now you have to put in the aerobic system now. Yeah, so let's water along with the septic system. Yay! I mean, if it's kept up properly, you shouldn't have any troubles. I still wouldn't use it for a garden, though.
He could if he ran it through a filtration process, but that's a lot of filtering shit just to get shit water to water your garden.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. The leach fields are the thing of the past here in Texas. I mean, you're grandfathered in, but as soon as if it needs to be replaced, you have to update it. So now you're talking $30,000.
Just to dig a hole and put a concrete square in it.
No, it's a couple of concrete squares in it. You got to put the pump in there. Then you got to put in the the sprinkler system for it. It's got to be purple pipe, purple headed sprinklers. Yeah, and it's a pain in the neck, literally.
It's a pain in the wallet, is what it is.
Yeah, it's so you got to get the permits and everything else, so everybody can get their piece of the pie, piece of that money pie.
Yep.
And then you have to have it inspected. So you have to pay the inspector to come out, make sure everything's good. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's actually they're starting to send inspectors out into the rural areas now. Oh yeah, it is.
I would not doubt that.
Yeah, it gets rid of a lot of the pathogens that can harm us. Like I was saying earlier, a couple years ago, it's not the viruses we have to worry about. It's the fungus and the bacterium that we got to worry about.
Not me. Can't survive on nachos and Doritos. Ooh, there's a part 2.
Water and hygiene, you got it.
Soap.
smell good surfactants.
So lack of soap in the 1800s was the cause of most deaths.
Yeah,
Scary.
unless you had silver. Silver is antimicrobial and bacterium, and yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of people back in that time were just sitting there eating colloidal silver on a daily basis. You probably had to be one of the like higher up muckety mucks in order to even get like a small vial of that.
Yeah, okay, right there. Blake says his wife is a septic inspector. Yeah, poop tank.
We know Blake's poop tank ain't clean.
Now, Blake, does your wife have to look at all the? Are they all going to the anaerobic system where you're at in the rural areas? Oh yeah, the honey wagons. Yeah. And who has to send it out? I mean, somebody's got to pay for them. The town.
And am I missing something here?
Yeah, what Grace said. Where I live, a lot of the older homes had septic systems, which have been outlawed. So now they have to have a holding tank that the town comes and pumps them out.
Yeah, gray
Yeah.
water system.
Yeah, and they go out there with the honey wagons, and suck it all up. Yeah, the new homes are connected to a sewer system unless you're in a rural area. So that must be in town or inside of municipality cities.
Yeah, just like an RV.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, that answers my question there for Blake. Yeah.
All right, good night, Cecilia. Take care.
Sleep well. Yeah, I said I can get an extra hour of sleep tonight. So since I have to be working an hour later, does that mean I'm going to sleep past 5:15? Mean we'll see. I'll set a secondary alarm just in case. But yeah, like I said, all here in Texas, yeah, you have to have the anaerobic system. So, yeah. Yeah, like I said, right now we're still grandfathered in unless I absolutely have to replace the system.
Hopefully you don't.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's pretty old. Like I said, my pipes going to the septic tank are cast iron. But right now, everything's working right now. We'll leave it at that. It ain't broke. I'm not touching it.
Right, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, don't touch it.
And even if it is broke, duct tape.
Nope, it's called flex rope and melted lead. Or the rubber boot. Or a wraparound. Yeah.
Yeah, but in order to get that wraparound rubber boot on there, you have to cut a slot to slide the damn thing on.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with the wraparounds. Expensive as hell, but $400 for one.
Yeah.
Or a 4-inch.
No, Jesus.
Yeah, I know, but they're 8 inches long and they got 5 bolts on them
Well, yeah, that makes more sense.
with a rubber gasket.
Yeah, that's like Jesus.
They're expensive.
That's 4 car tires.
Yeah, actually less than 4 car tires now. Believe me, we were looking at tire prices today. Oh my goodness.
3 tires. 2 tires actually.
Yeah, just for the van with just the cheapest tires is $160 for each tire.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that's been back in, was it early 2000? Probably 2005, 2000. Yeah, about 2005. I think I paid for tires. Total cost was like $540 for 4 tires.
Yeah, when I had to do the pickup truck, 2008, it was over $800
Jesus.
for all four,
Ouch.
and that was at Discount Tire.
That's where I got mine too. But again, that was back in 2005.
Yeah, now we have to go to a Walmart
Oof.
because they're the only ones around here that if we have a problem out in the field, we can pull into a Walmart and have it taken care of.
True.
That's how I see it. No, it's not like, we have a couple of non-national chains here. I'm going, yeah, if you're stuck out on the road, for the warranties, there's no store around, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm glad my truck is under warranty because if I ever have a tire blowout, I'll just go get a free one.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I can't imagine how much the tires cost for my old work truck. Jeez.
A lot.
My
Well,
old work truck.
probably looking at $200 to $300 a tire.
Yeah, so I know when I left the city, they were running around about $400 a tire.
Jesus Christ.
Times 6.
Julie.
Yep.
Nope, I wouldn't do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how we'll go from one conversation to another conversation. We just segue over. How did we end up on tires?
Yeah, no, that's really weird. How did we end up on tires?
Yeah. Yeah, we like I said, it's open chat. We talk about everything on open chat.
We went from gardening to septic systems, and then septic systems to
Earl, how you doing?
Hey, Earl. Seriously though, how did we get to talking about tires?
Oh, I have no idea. Let's see, who started it?
Nobody. That's the funny thing.
I know. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't see it on here.
Like,
oh, I know. It was me. It was me. I think it was me. Yeah, fishing to gardening to pest control, plumbing, tires, a little bit of electrical in there. That's okay. We understand. We know what you meant. Let's see. Now I'll just get my second cup of water today.
I finished mine. What I had left.
Yeah. Finished up my pot of coffee for the day. There's a reason why I brew it thin, so I can drink that whole pot.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I finally decided to take my frost cloth and my shade cloth off my greenhouse today.
No, I did that.
Not putting them back on.
Yeah, I did that a few weeks ago. Yeah. I might have to put it back on. I'm not quite sure.
I don't think I'm going to have to on mine.
Yeah,
I've been checking, and we got a couple of nights it's going to drop down to 31, but I guarantee by the time I get to that day, the temperature's already going to have changed.
Yeah. Yeah, mine are still rolled up on the bench or on the work table there, just in case. And not only that, the stuff that we have at work, I told them I want dibs on it. So think about taking all the big frost blankets and have them sewn all into one big blanket.
There you go. Double it. Now we have twice the protection.
Yeah, not only that, I want to fold it on the ends and put grommets on there, so I can have some
Anchors.
Some anchors and some rope to toss it over and pull it over. I'm usually by myself. Who knows? I might sew in couple of pieces of PVC pipe, the 20-foot long ones.
Yeah.
Pull the whole thing over.
Yeah, that would actually probably work better because you just throw a couple of you just get in the middle of that, you throw your angle with the one rope and you just chuck that over and you just pull the whole thing.
Yeah, pull it over through the center. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably get the 1-inch PVC pipe, the Schedule 40, glue a cap on one end, fill it full of water, and then put the cap on the other end. And then I got the weight that'll actually help hold it down.
There you go.
And fit the ends on it too, except for one side, so I can at least access a door.
Yeah.
So I can just put the whole hoodie over the greenhouse.
Well, you just need a cover on the top of it. The doors aren't really gonna be.
Well,
much
I was
of a-
also covering up the sides too, with that blanket. Just a little bit of extra helps.
could put those those instant adhesive doors, the zippers from like Harbor Freight.
Yeah, I could just do Velcro too. And so at the end of the season, I'm gonna pull them all out, lay them across the lawn, spray it down with a little bit of Scotch Guard, and then fold them up.
There you go.
Then I'm gonna put them in the bag and vacuum seal them.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I still like most of my roll that I bought that one time. Still sitting there, just rolled up, sitting in a bucket, just chilling.
Yeah. What I did was I laid them flat out, then I twisted it up, then I rolled it all up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I was trying to do it in the wind. I said, screw it. Just roll it all up.
It's hard to do anything in the wind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said.
Black height.
And when it comes time, we'll end up, I'll have the daughter help me, and we'll fold them up nice and neat. And then, if I get more of them, I'll probably have them sewn together. So like you're saying, 2 layers,
Yeah.
and I'll do a layer going one direction and then a layer going over the other direction, and then sew those together on the ends, and then sew through the center of it like a quilt.
Yep.
And then I don't have to worry about the stitching coming undone in the wind or anything else like that. It'll be a little bit stronger.
Oh yeah.
The frost blankets, and I'm gonna get some more at the end of the season from work,
Okay, next year.
so we can sew it all together and make one big hoodie for the greenhouse.
Sorry, folks. Try not to yawn as much, but
Oh yeah,
I actually didn't do a lot, but I did a lot, which is weird. I took out some of my plants from the greenhouse. I had to spray them off again.
oh again. Well, like I said. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be ending the live at the bottom of the hour tonight.
15 more minutes.
Yeah, about 15 more minutes.
Works for me. Yeah, I took out my bell peppers. Were starting to get them on there again, which wasn't as bad, but I got those cleaned off. And then I had to take out my, it's my Mexican lime. That thing was covered. They were everywhere on there. So I had to take a lot of that out and spray the shit out of it.
Oh. You know what? I'm wondering. Okay, they have this. I know they have it for the cockroaches. I'm wondering if it'll work for the aphids. It gives off a gas that messes up with their how they molt and they get rid of the exoskeleton when they grow.
Yeah.
It's also a growth hormone. Is basically what it is. It messes them up pretty bad.
Yeah, the problem with that is I don't want it to affect my bees.
Oh, this is true. You got the bees going in and out.
So I just took it out today and I just sprayed it all off.
Yeah. I mean, you probably have to do it here in probably 6-7 days. Hit it again. Every week, hit it until the problem is pretty much gone.
Yeah.
The problem is you're going to have to hit everything in the greenhouse or foam everything up.
No, not most of those plants don't. There's only like 3 or 4 plants in there that have aphids on them. The aphids won't touch any of the other plants.
Yeah. So yeah. See if you can get something that'll actually make it a foam and foam it up. So you can get all the cracks and
I
crevices.
have to get like an organic foam that won't cause any harm to anything else.
Yeah. I mean, Dawn's soap foams up pretty well. You can put it like a little, put it in a trash can, on the side, and fill that full of foam for 10 minutes. Pull it out and then wash it off. And by then, it should drown almost all of the aphids.
Yeah,
Just try not to get and cover the soil, the pot, so it doesn't get into there. So you don't kill all your microorganisms in your soil.
Yeah, so I'll just take it every couple of weeks. I'll just take it out and spray it off. Because once I get it outside, it's not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
It won't be on there anymore.
And do all the plants at the same time.
I'm telling you, it's the only plants that have it, my bell peppers and both of my citrus plants.
Yeah, like I said, you're going to have to pull them out and do them all at the same time. So they don't run from one to the other one saying, oh, hey, look, they can see.
Oh, they can't run from one to the other anyway because one was still in the greenhouse and the other one was halfway in the other side of the yard.
You got ants? No,
Not
I
at
meant
the
when
moment.
they're all in the greenhouse. When they're all in the greenhouse.
Yeah, right now everything's in the greenhouse. I haven't pulled most of this stuff is not going to be coming outside for another couple of weeks.
Yeah, so yeah. Speaking of greenhouses, I need to get some materials for the greenhouse here coming up soon. I got to get that done before summertime. And I also want to prep the area where I'm going to probably put a secondary greenhouse. I have to offset it due to the angle of the property.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just something I got to do. So that the power company also has access to the power pole as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so yeah, it'll probably be the first one will probably be a little bit even with the carport because it's a little bit longer than the carport. But I'm going to move it the longer side towards my backyard, and then what I'll probably do is offset the new greenhouse if I decide to get one, probably be about 4 feet off of that, and then I'll probably pull that back 4 feet towards my side of the yard. So I want to be able for the greenhouses to get full sun if necessary.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm also not going to put the other greenhouse 2 feet higher in the air. So I don't want it to block the sun hitting the bottom of the other greenhouse, dropping it up to sunlight.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But I'll probably use the first greenhouse is going to be 2 feet higher. It's going to have most of my trees and my higher stuff that I need in there. Then I can move out in the summertime, or I can just pull off the cover and put on a shade cloth, and then do that. I know it's a little extra pain in the neck, but
Yeah. More work you do now, less work you have to do later.
yeah. But then again, I can always just pull a shade cloth over the greenhouse and do the exact same thing and just leave the doors open.
Yeah.
To actually create a breeze. And then I'll probably do 4 feet in between the two of them. So again, I can pave that area, and then I can put in like a little in between the two of them. I can do like a little flower garden and pots and stuff like that. Put in a little bistro set, something like that. A little pretty area. Put in one of those little terracotta fireplaces. Who knows? It'll make it look pretty in between the two greenhouses. I just want to do kind of something like that, so it's a little bit of a nice little area. Little place for all the bees to come and get all their nectar from all the flowers.
Right.
Yeah, I'm waiting for probably another. Let's see. Let me take a look here real quick. Go to the weather channel here. Weather channel. Go to here. Then put in my city here as soon as it pops up. There it is. There we are at 51. Oh, lovely. Go to my monthly. I don't need an ad. Let's see. So, let's see, this 17th. Did I put monthly in? Yeah, it's monthly weather. Looks like my lows are going to start getting warmer here. Looks like, let's go to March. March, my average lows are going to be in the low 50s. End of March is going to be the mid 50s, so I'll probably have to start leaving the greenhouse open, at least one door, probably starting on the 13th of next month. And if I know it's going to be a cold night, I'll just go and close the door and turn the heater on.
There you go.
And in April, the nights are going to, well, the days are going to be in the high 70s, and my lows are going to be in the high 50s. So I'll probably start leaving it open about halfway through April, and leave the windows and the doors open,
Nice.
or at least one door and some of the windows open. And I'll just keep track of the temperatures, make sure it doesn't get above 90 in there. Yeah, I got the 87 today, and I ran out there and opened up the A window, and it brought it down to about.
I had the door and the top vent open, and that sucker hit almost 90.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have a top vent, so I have to do all mine manually. I don't have any automatic system yet.
I don't have an automatic system either. Mine's just, I have a little handle on there that has little pegs that I just open it up and I prop it on the pegs.
Yeah, mother-in-law's got that big giant one from Harbor Freight that you just step on a step ladder to get up there to open it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because it's that high in there.
What she needs to do is switch that one out with the pneumatic vent opener, the one that gets, the hotter it gets, the farther it opens.
Yeah, the temperature spring one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't need any power. It just uses the
Heat of the
temperature to
greenhouse.
open and close that spring. Yeah.
Here, share this one out real quick for me, Jason. Because this is the new planter that I got.
Oh, is that the hydroponic one, or is that the drain?
It's got the 4 drain holes at the bottom.
Okay.
But it's got those 2 weird little handles on the side, which are actually really nice.
Oh yeah.
So
Somebody
you
can
actually have somewhere to grab the pot when you're moving it from place to place. Because most planters have either that cheap plastic rim,
Oh,
or
I
you have
know.
to grab the sides of the walls, and you risk planter sliding out, cracking, and dumping all your
This
shit
is
everywhere.
Vertigo for $20 for a Vertigo. Wow.
It's
So 16 inches deep. Wait a minute. In diameter, and then
it's 16 inches wide.
yeah, and
It's
then
a
14.
big pot. It looks smaller than it is.
That's almost a cubic half and a foot of material.
Yeah. It's got 4 decent sized drain holes at the bottom. Look, I think they're like a ½ inch. You got 4 ½ inch drain holes. It sucks that they don't have any more pictures of it, but
That is nice.
a
Where'd you get
nice
that at?
blanket. Home Depot,
Oh, the orange. Okay, the orange store.
orange store.
I might have to pick up a couple of those.
Yeah, for $20, it ain't bad. And I mean that plastic is thick.
Is it?
Oh, it is thicker than
How heavy is it?
Huh?
How heavy is it? What's the weight? Empty.
Shit, maybe 2 pounds.
Oh. ABS plastic.
Yes, heavy ABS plastic. Let's see. Here we go. We can just do this.
$60 quarts. Yeah, there you go.
It's 9.5 gallons.
That's yeah, that's easy. Almost
Oh,
a
there
big
you go.
bag of oil.
3.26 pounds.
Oh wow.
Empty weight.
Yeah, wow. That's pretty thick plastic.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that sucker is thick.
I might have to grab a couple of those. Might have to stop there since we're going up that way this week.
Yeah, definitely would take a look into that. That's what it's called. So you can get the information down or take a screenshot of it.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
Cool. And,
Problem is they don't shop with item numbers. That's the whole problem with Home Depot.
no, but you have the name and the information for it, so they might
Yeah.
be able to find it that way.
Yeah, I can always pull it back up on my phone and zoom through the live stream to the end.
Otherwise, I usually have these ones here. Oops, wrong one.
I don't mind spending $100 on 4 of those.
Otherwise, I usually grab these ones here. These ones, I like these ones. These like plastic whiskey barrel style planters.
Yeah. I like the wider ones at the bottom. And
Yeah,
it's,
I'm honestly fine with these ones. I have no problems with
yeah,
them.
you know what? That's actually a little bit larger. That's gonna be a whole bag there.
Easy. That's the wide one. You got them in 16
Yeah.
inches and in 12 inches. So they come in
I'll
3
probably-
different sizes.
I'll probably pick those ones up. Those are no, that's the 20-inch one for $17.
I think they're about 18.
Well, click it to the 20 and hit
I know this one's like 13 something.
10. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that is the price for the 20.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I can get
Tell you,
quite
man,
a
these are,
bit of
even
stuff
these
there.
ones, these are thick plastic too, like really thick plastic.
Well, look at the weight on those.
Let's see. We'll go to the heaviest one, which will be the 20. Give me my damn spec sheet. See, that's the problem. See, here you go. It's going to just keep listing
Yeah.
these. There we go.
Where's the weight?
It's
I
not
don't see the
showing
weight
it on there. Let's scroll all the way to the bottom. See if I can find specs. Oh, no. Shit, that was it. Those are pretty light, too. They're not super, super heavy.
Yeah, but I'm also going to put some rocks at the bottom of that anyway. So
I usually put bark in the bottom of mine.
Yeah.
So here we go. Now here's the specs.
days 4 pounds.
Yeah, just about. They're 4 pounds. That's still pretty light, but them I've had those outside for some of those for 3 years and no damage.
Really? Yeah, because I could put a couple of on those 20-inch ones. You can put in a couple of dwarf citrus trees.
Yeah, you might need something a little bigger.
That's just to get them started.
Yeah, you'd have to mount it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, not bad.
No, so those would be perfect for doing other. I could put three peppers in there easy.
Oh, the 20-inch one, you can probably do 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the two styles that the newer one, that Vigoro Alhambra one, that's a nice one, and the whiskey barrel ones. I've got a ton of those things.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab 4 of those whiskey ones for that price. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm telling you, dude. I was telling you last year, I was telling you get those ones because they're really nice planters and they're really thick. Oh, I guess obstacle split. Later's obstacle.
Later. Yeah, like I said, it's the bottom of the hour, so it's time.
Yep, got a couple like another minute.
We'll talk more garden
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Alrighty.
Sounds good to me. I like talking about garden too.
I do too. The problem is we have somebody in our chat that likes to disrupt it.
Yeah. Don't know why.
He wants to like take over on every goddamn live stream.
I know, but he's got his own 2 lives he does a week. Yeah.
I think he's addicted to this.
By the way, yeah, I'm doing really well on my Rumble account, by the way.
On your Rumble
popped up.
account?
I did a couple more videos, and all of a sudden, I'm getting hits. I'm going,
Nice.
so, yeah. So, between the two, I'll probably post some stuff over there that I'm not going to post over on here. So,
Actually, should check on while I'm at it. since I'm here, just a brief, quick. I wonder how my short did.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot to ask you about.
Ooh, 1.7.
Awesome. And the problem is,
My snow in the desert one stopped at 420.
Yeah.
Go
yeah, but
figure.
they spike real quick and then come right back down real quick and then they're done. I mean, eventually, I still get views on it throughout the week, but not like it did when it first came out.
Yeah, no. Well, considering I got another 300 views. Oh, look at the short has gotten 1726 since it was published.
That's pretty good. How many people did you gain from that? You can look and see how many subscribers you got.
4.
Hey, that's 4 more you didn't have before.
Right. That's still pretty good though.
Yeah, just do 1 or 2 shorts a week.
Might have to just do that. See where I go.
Yeah,
Didn't
like I
really
said,
want to run my channel on shorts, but
hey, if you get people to come in and then you do like a long one a week, and then you do a like 2 shorts, it's more people to click onto the views. I mean, you won't get a whole lot of hours off the views, but every once in a while, you can get a lot of hours off of a short. Like I
I
said,
don't know. 1100 times
still shocked.
1726 by times 12.
Yeah, I'm still shocked that I got how many hours did I get off of that? I know it was a buttload of hours. Just real quick, I know we were going to stop at the bottom, but I got to check this out here.
According to this, that's 345 minutes.
Okay, content.
Because I got 1726 times 12 seconds divided by 60 seconds, which is a minute. So that's 345 minutes is what I gained.
Use CO2 capsules. Okay, let's see. I got 8 subscribers from there. That video got 7,700 views. Okay. And
Approximately 5.75 hours just off that short. Which doesn't seem right.
Off of a 11-second short, I netted over 24 hours.
Yeah, see, the one that I had netted me 5.7.
Yeah, and was it Reef Robber got one that's like over 2 million views.
Shit.
And he said it only paid him like $400.
Only?
Yeah.
That'd be nice to get that $400. Shit.
It's better than 0.
Exactly.
But the problem is, that's one of his crabbing videos that he the process where he puts on the blade, smashes it, pulls the legs out from underneath it, shakes it clean. Like the 15, 20-second video.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But like I said, I got 24 hours off that one short. Now, the one I got the most hours on is let's go back.
I still need to do the that one that I was talking about last week. The I shit my bed.
Yeah, I know you still need to do that one.
That one's going to be an interesting one to film. I got to figure out a way to film it.
Okay, let's see. Now get this one here. My hot sauna video. I got 5.8 thousand views on it, and I am creeping up on 176 hours.
Damn.
That's a 20-minute video, but not everybody's watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
That one grabbed me 27 subscribers.
Noise.
So I know I need to do a couple of the air gun videos. They'll bump me up a little bit more. But that one there, I'm still having 9% at the end of the video watching. Yeah, excuse me, that one's but 8.4 minute 8 minutes 40 seconds. And that
Nice.
one's netted me 176 hours so far. And I'm still getting, over the last past 48 hours, I've still gotten 67 views on it.
Nice.
That's the one that's doing very well. My only video that is just a steady climb.
Yeah, my videos are killing me over here.
Yeah, everything else, I'm lucky to hit. On some of them, I'm lucky to hit 100 views. Some of them, this one here, how many hours it's off that one? That's got the can challenge, got me 2,400 video views, 6 subscribers, and that one's only got me 64 hours, and that's a 30-minute video. Not everybody's staying for it.
That's still not too bad, though.
Yeah. But like I said, everybody just disappears in the first 4 minutes. They're done. And then I only have 6% people still watching at the end of the video.
Yes, Amanda, we're still here, but not for much longer.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it says here my average view duration is 1 minute and 36 seconds for a 29-minute video.
See, my problem. I do a 5-minute video, and half the time I can't even stay in there for a minute.
Yeah. Well, that if you think about it, it is a boring video because I'm trying to capture it all on video, the whole entire process, so it doesn't look like I'm cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's one of the things. And that was actually starting to go up again. So,
Nice.
yeah, that's
Yeah, I guess I'll have to do more shorts, see if those get me anywhere.
believe it or not, they really do work. Like I said, welcome to my channel got me 40 views. My greenhouse update got me 32. The funny thing is, on my shorts, elephant garlic only got me 300. Bees in the greenhouse got me 1,700 so far. Rearranging the greenhouse, these are all shorts, got me 536.
Oh, wow.
Okay, the Adventures of the Pest Hunter only got me 61 views.
Alrighty, Amanda. That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. Easy way to remove trees got me 2,800.
That's still pretty
And
good.
I think I'm holding. On that short, I got 24 staying for that entire 44 seconds.
Nice.
My average view is 24 seconds. So I have a 54%
Retention rate.
average precipitation viewed. Okay, that one's got me, 2,800 views, got me 3 subscribers. Engagement got me 19 hours. So, like I said, you just don't know what's going to hit. You just don't know. It's just trying to figure out that perfect title. Another one that got me quite a few, believe it or not, is the monkey bread. Monkey bread got me 4,000 views.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. And let's see, 4,000 views, got me 1 subscriber. I got 12-second video, 11-second duration. People are staying. So I have a 93% people who are staying. Yeah, that is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
That one got me 12.5 hours. Now, if I
Heck
continue to do that for 2-3 times a week,
Right.
yeah, but everything right, like I said, right between that 11 and 17 seconds is just enough time to keep somebody's interest. But then again, when you have your thumbnail, you're opening up a Dutch oven with goodies inside of it. Yeah, they're going to stay and look.
Don't do thumbnails.
Yeah, do thumbnails. You got to choose your photo. But however, the shorts doesn't let you choose the thumbnail.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
the
kind of.
problem. I mean, you get choices of 3, and just hope they pick out the good one. That's the part of the AI I don't like.
Yep.
I would like to be able to go through the video in the editor with YouTube and say, okay, choose that frame.
Actually, I wonder. Wrong button.
Let's see.
Think about that.
Which one was another good one? Another mouse got me quite a few. The one that just kind of surprised me at first was where's
Well,
that?
After you post the shorts, it does look like you actually have the option of going back and editing it for the thumbnail.
Yeah, but you got to go back. You got to wait.
Or you just wait till
yeah,
it'll take that long. Oh, I think maybe not. Let's see.
Let's see, more videos to follow. The one that shocked me the most, I think I'm going to need more mice. That one netted me 3,500 views, 2 subscribers. That one was a 13-second video. Again, I got 107.7% participation, 14 seconds. And that one netted me 13.5 hours. But you can see where the hours are coming from for 14 seconds.
Yep. Well, I got my Snow in the Desert 12 seconds. I got 1 hour, 1.3 hours, and then the other one, like I said, I had that one's 12 seconds as well. Somehow, 5.7 hours.
Yeah. Like I said, that seems to be the magic number between 1 and 17. Excuse me, 11 and 17 seem to be the attention span people are flipping through. Like I said, my longer ones are like 40 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute long. Nope, they're not staying for the whole thing.
So less than 30 seconds, basically.
Yeah. Less than 20, more than 11. Right in between that seems to be the sweet spot. That's what I have noticed over all of my shorts. But like I said, it also depends on title. Like I said, I think I could have done better if I had did something different than elephant garlic. However, that's what the video was, elephant garlic.
Yep. Well, I know I'm keeping you up because we're already 10 minutes past where we said we were going. I know
Yeah,
you
I
guys
know.
work in the morning.
I know. I'll just have to suffer.
So, we can always talk more about this stuff on Saturday on mine.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
This way you can get some sleep.
Yeah. And then I don't know. Maybe again on, like I said, I wish too bad you just don't get home in time on Wednesdays. I can go on a little bit early. I can pop the screen up earlier, and you can pop in early on Wednesdays because you don't work.
If I'm not working outside.
Yeah, if you're not working outside, yeah.
That's the only thing, because once the sun starts getting longer and longer and it gets warmer and warmer, I'm going to be out there until the sun comes down.
Yeah, like I said, soon, same here. I'll be bumping it back to 8 o'clock. So, folks, here in a couple more weeks, I'll be going to 8 o'clock.
Yep, same here with mine on my side.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, folks, with that, I bid everybody a good night. Please stay safe out there and sweet dreams.
Take care, folks. We'll catch you on the next one.